Everybody say welcome back to another episode of GHM Podcast. I'm your host, Shmeet. To my left, we got Brother Jack. To my right, we got Brother Kane. And then to the farthest right, we got Brother Zeke. Today's going to be a good day because Arcane just ended. And we're going to talk about it. So if you have not watched Arcane, season 1 or 2, click out now because there's going to be a lot of Arcane spoilers, a lot of Arcane stuff, a lot of Arcane talk. So let's get into it. The monthly stream. Let's go. Okay. But we have been dropping videos on YouTube weekly, so check those out.
Weekly streams.
They want weekly streams. All right, we can have weekly streams, bro. My fault.
We're basically a Shonen Jump podcast.
Facts, brother.
Basically.
My fault. I want to low-key get it to where the camera's pan and shit like that too, but like that's a different endeavor that I gotta get into for the streams. That's gonna be a little difficult. All right, so first up, like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell notification. No one will look next. Ding. All right. What?
You know what I fucking heard?
Huh.
A little bit.
They already know the dealio. Rug page, check them out at Canela Rugs and join the Discord. Top link in the description. Without further ado, let's get into it. So, Arcane. Honestly, first thoughts. Let's talk about our thoughts and our opinions and what we think.
For you and Zeke, I know it's your first time watching the whole thing.
Yes.
So,
yes.
What's your guys'
legit
thoughts
from
season 1 to season 2?
From beginning to end, we watched it in the Discord from literally the start of it to the end of it in like a week. So, bro, I'm telling you, if you want to be part of those weekly
yes.
what's that? Movie nights streams. What's it called? Fucking
Discord. Movie nights.
Yep.
No, it's like
Describe it.
What are those called? When we watch parties.
There you
watch
go.
parties. Thank you. I'm good with spoilers. Okay, we're good. All right, we're good. We'll get into the spoilers and shit. But if you want to be a part of the weekly watch parties, make sure you join our Discord. But we watched it from beginning to end, season 1 all the way to season 2 just now ended. And honestly, in my opinion, don't get on me. This is my opinion. No bullshit. One of the greatest animated TV shows of all time.
Oh, no,
easily.
I like that. I like
easily.
that.
Okay.
No, I thought you were gonna say like the opposite. Actually,
no. It's one of the greatest animated TV shows of all time, and it's not even a debate. It's not even a conversation.
I think they should make every single like video game
Yes.
adaptation
like this,
like Arcane. Yeah.
Actually, mind you, not only just one of the best animated, it's one of the best TV shows I've ever watched in my life.
That's a good one.
Low key, it tops some of my all time animes. No bullshit. As a TV show. Right, as a TV show, the only one that it does not top is Attack on Titan. That is the only one. I can't think of another one.
Grind.
I grind as a TV show from beginning to end. As a TV show,
no, dude, that's crazy,
bro. I know what you're gonna say. No, I know what you're gonna say.
What's he gonna say?
In One Piece is not a better TV show. It's not.
How come?
It's 1,100 episodes deep.
Okay. Hey, I'm not saying that. I'm okay with your statement saying like it tops some of them, right? But you say all of them except one.
I'm gonna be honest because the way Arcane was formatted.
What does AOT have over?
Hold on. The way Arcane was formatted from beginning to end, there wasn't really very many slow parts, fillers, or nothing that. That's the same thing with Attack on Titan. From the beginning to end, it's a one cohesive story. It tells you everything you need to know, and it executes perfectly. There's no really downtime on AOT either. From beginning to end.
I'm not arguing for AOT.
Plus the fucking plot and how the direction was made and the plot twist. AOT is one of the greatest shows, the greatest TV show of all time. I don't care. But go ahead. Sorry.
Okay, the whole plot twist and how they tie in the future past. Is the only thing that I think AOT has over Arcane.
That is the whole point of the show.
As a show.
Yeah.
In totality.
100%.
Right?
Yeah.
But even Arcane has elements like that.
But they don't do it better.
But everything else they do it better.
The characters, I will say 100% are better.
I think the characters are better.
Yep. Character development is better as well. Yep.
The development is better. I would argue that I think the animation easily better.
Definitely.
And I think.
Oh no, that's debatable.
You're stupid.
Art style maybe. I don't think the animation is better.
Budget, if I'm not mistaken, with Arcane, then I'd give it to
no. Not only,
I think the art style is better.
Animation and art style.
In my opinion, the animation is better.
Okay, that's fine.
I feel like Attack on Titan. Throughout the whole, Arcane throughout the whole thing had better, but there are parts in AOT that I feel like are focused on getting good animation. So I feel like
yes.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Got you.
During the
major
major fight scenes, AOT does phenomenal with the animation.
With the ODM gear?
ODM gear, it's on a different level, bro.
No, okay, I agree, especially with characters like Levi.
Oh my god.
But
That's exactly what I was thinking.
But consistently, Arcane has it over AOT like nothing.
That's
they do it from start to finish, and they emphasize during fight scenes.
Got you.
Start to finish is always good.
I agree.
And emphasize even more upon fight scenes, right?
Because here's the thing too with Arcane, dude. What I love is that like it slows it down at times where it's like the points that you want to see, like contact and stuff, they slow it down, and the things that like are kind of like you can kind of rush through it. I don't know.
I agree.
Like, especially their use of color in the show.
100%. The color palette is beautiful.
But that's also because they have dark contrasting like colors because they're in the underground, so there's not really that much light, so they can focus on
However, there's a lot more action scenes in AOT, right? So it's easier to do animation. Come on, don't do that.
Wait, really?
A lot more action scenes in AOT. But we're 90 episodes deep in AOT. What do you mean?
I know, I get that, right? But maybe that's just a factor of how long the show
well, that's my point. There's a lot more action scenes in AOT, and the fluidity consistently throughout all of those action scenes is kind of crazy.
Because I would argue, based on the 18 episodes of Arcane?
Yeah.
Compared to
90
of AOT, at least once or twice in every episode, you have a fight scene for Arcane.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I would say that's equivalent to the amount of actual episodes AOT has.
I disagree.
That's technically what we're comparing right now.
I disagree.
But do you think that with Arcane having a darker kind of background that they can kind of get away with some things and kind of brighten up the color to get away with it?
Oh, get away with what?
As in like
kind of the dark scenes?
Yeah, like kind of the dark scenes are like miss like, you know, not be so in depth because it's so dark.
Oh, right. I know what I'm trying to say.
So can they lack in that aspect?
Like lacking animation, but since the art style
picks it up in color, and it kind of it evens it out.
Does
that make sense?
There are times where the animation isn't crazy. Like the animation, they keep it simple because there's nothing crazy going on. It's just character development. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of that.
Their simple is still
it's simple is amazing, right? But I'm saying like animation wise, it's nothing like, you know, exhilarant in terms of those type of scenes. But AOT, for the most part, all of the action scenes are consistently fluid, and the amount of fluidity in those scenes is crazy.
Okay,
right?
We'll give you that.
But all that to say that they're both great TV shows. Okay,
it just grinds my gears.
My thing is, I put plot on a very high pedestal. Right, and the plot for AOT is flawless.
Oh, so then One Piece is just better than both.
But no. AOT is the better plot watching experience. It's fluid all the way throughout. One take. One Piece, you have to watch 1,100 episodes to get to the plot. Like, come on, bro. Let's be real. No, as a TV show,
the plot's always there. It's always built upon.
But you don't get all of it until you get to 1,000 plus.
So are you saying the fact that you have to watch X amount of episodes?
The number of episodes matter.
So the fact that Arcane's only 18 episodes.
I agree. Is very good. However, it didn't give us nearly as much plot as AOT. And if you did not, actually, we'll get to that in a second. But yeah, it did not get. It did not give us as much plot as AOT. AOT is a complete story, whole story.
Like to understand, like explanation.
It's a complete story. AOT, you feel me?
Definitely.
Arcane. Loose ends, open ended, and shit like that.
No, I feel like
that's my point. That's why I think AOT is the better show, because it's a holistically complete, all around show. Yes,
I feel like there was a lot of open ends to Arcane where it was like, dude, a lot. But the thing is,
time out. We're considering that AOT because AOT's finished.
Yeah.
But while it was airing, it's the same thing. There was a lot of shit you did not understand.
I agree.
And it did not make sense.
So as of right now, it's the better show, in my opinion.
No, I would still argue right now the better show is Arcane.
I mean, you don't like AOT, so.
I mean, no, it's not that I don't like AOT. I don't like how some people have it up the ass for AOT.
Yeah, shit. It's the highest rated consistent anime of all time. I don't know what to tell you.
I don't even know how true that is.
It is. Episode by episode, it is the highest percentage of nines or higher than any other anime ever. Even One Piece, 1,000 plus episodes.
I don't know.
The percentage of the show that is a 9 or higher is higher in AOT than it is in One Piece.
I think it's more.
I guarantee
more than half of it.
More than half of the show. Around 60% of the show is rated at a 9 or higher.
My thing is though, there's probably more people that have seen AOT than One Piece, so that makes sense.
Even then, any show, Full Metal, Hunter, any Naruto.
Not many people could rate a show they have not seen.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. What about Naruto?
Not everyone. Naruto.
A lot of people.
Naruto or AOT. Which one would you
rate?
A
lot more people watch Naruto than AOT. Would you say?
Which one would you rate better?
AOT.
There you go.
That's what I'm saying. So that's my point. If AOT consistently.
If everyone from AOT watched One Piece, I'm pretty sure they'll switch it up.
Nah, I doubt it. I doubt it. I'm gonna be honest.
I don't think they switch it up, but I think they would grade appropriately.
I think it is graded appropriately, and it got review bombed. So it's like.
Oh, okay. See, and the thing too with some statistics, is that there's circumstances that like people review bombing.
Yeah.
And there's circumstances of when it aired and who actually is like, let's say out of the 100 people that watch One Piece, how many of them actually review anything?
That's my whole thing with reviews and statistics.
So it's all circumstantial, but if what you're saying is true, then you have a point in saying that AOT is very highly rated.
It is very highly rated.
It still does not change.
It's one of the highest rated animes of all time.
But keep going with Arcane.
But however, all right, there's a lot of things about Arcane that deserve praise, 100%, right? Arcane is the highest budgeted animated TV show of all time.
Really?
At both first season 1 and season 2 collectively, it cost $250 million.
I was gonna say
to create collectively.
How much their budget was, because
say it again.
Episode's crazy.
Animated?
It cost $250 million to create season 1 and 2.
Are you saying
together?
Animated show or any show?
Animated television show.
Animated television.
Not any show. I think it honestly, in terms of TV shows, it's up there too. It's pretty up there too.
I think that's like a lot considering from what I understand, a lot of animation studios.
Yeah.
They're kind of going, I think, downhill. Like they're not getting a lot more funding.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. So that's quite a bit.
Yeah. Arcane season 1 also won 22 awards. So the first season alone won 22 awards.
That's crazy.
And then we're on the first season. So season 2, we don't even know.
The first season AOT, how many did they win?
Okay, see, why are we talking about that? Let's praise, Arcane without putting down AOT for a second. Okay,
did One Piece win?
Crazy. How many did One Piece win? Facts.
Facts. No. Time out.
No. You did this yourself.
No. The internet wasn't even the thing when One Piece came out.
So again,
come on.
How many?
Circumstances. Now, come on, bro.
That's crazy.
But it was also animated by a French studio called Studio. I hope I'm saying this right. Fortiche. Yeah, Studio Fortiche. Okay. And it almost got canceled multiple times before the first season came out. Arcane.
Really?
Got canceled almost multiple times. However, the talented and dedicated people behind the Arcane team, it's a small team. I think I don't know if I'm mistaken. It's like 40 or less people working on Arcane. Yeah.
Like drawing it?
No. The drawing and aspect of it is the French studio. They put it on to the French studio. But the development team around Arcane, the story writing, the board, everything, all that, is around 40 people or less. So that's crazy. And then the head showrunner, I think his name is Christian Link, right? He's a fan of League. He loves League, right?
Oh, nice.
And he curated the story based on how a fan himself would want to see the story.
Oh, that's dope.
And that is why the show is that good about the product, right? And that goes to show in games in the past too, like all the God of War games, Call of Duty games, shit like that. People actually felt genuine passion for making those games, and that's why they were so fire. That's why they're so nostalgic. So if companies do that with their television shows, bro, the sky's the limit. You know what I'm saying? So he fought for it tooth and nail to get it done, to get it finished, and the first season went absolutely crazy. So shit, you could tell how good the quality is.
So again, for you two, first time seeing season 1, what's your guys' thoughts?
Honestly, like I said it earlier, I like season 1 better than season 2.
Oh, okay, really? How come?
It sounds like, I don't know. When my biggest thing is like a lot of building of anticipation.
Oh yes.
I love that. Like, even when I find out what happens and it goes well, it's like that feeling you get before you find out is always the best feeling, because you're like, dude, I don't know nothing. That's why with AOT, it was like the first 2 seasons, 3 seasons, you needed to get to the basement. It's like, dude, this is crazy, but so many other things happen preventing you to get there. So it's like that anticipation of like, what is that end story? The build up. I like more than the ending.
I agree.
That's why I'm not saying the ending's bad or anything, but
just you like season 1 better.
I like season 1 a lot better.
Valid. I see.
Arcane is so good. To me, it felt like a blockbuster movie every episode. Like, it shouldn't have been watched on a small screen. It should be watched on like an IMAX fucking movie theater.
I was pissed when I would have to watch it on
a phone, right?
I was pissed.
I'm like, bro, we're watching it on a fucking screen share on my monitor. I'm like, dude, this is not enough. Dude, I can't do this. You need a big TV.
Yeah, in my bedroom, I have the lights that go on the back, so all the colors are coming.
Yes.
The colors are going on in the back, and I was like, dude, this is a perfect like show to watch with those lights in the back.
I agree.
Dude, it sucked on my phone.
It doesn't do it justice. It does not do it justice at all.
I know. I hate when like my phone, I'm on data and it get all pixelated. I was like, not good quality either.
You're like, nah, let me wait till I get home.
But in my opinion, Arcane feels like the best parts of like literatures everywhere, all put together in one TV show. For some reason, it feels so masterfully crafted and woven together. Everything. the character scenes, every character scene where they needed development for a character, the music and the impact of it was so good. It hit every single time. There's not a single time where they were trying to give you development for a character and it just like, oh, that's cool. I hated Salco at the beginning. I hated him. Silco, sorry, yeah, Silco at the beginning. Towards the end of season 1, I actually liked him. Yeah. I actually liked him. I was like, hold on, bro, why do I fuck with him now? Like they do their job perfectly. You know what I'm saying? I
was gonna say, because I brought it up earlier too with that whole like feelings. I had the same thing. Yeah. It reminded me of like Askeladd, where it's like Thorfinn.
Oh yes,
where it's like, dude, like he treated that, or like he did one of the worst things ever, but then he's there for you.
Yeah, and he grows on you, and you like him as a character, even though he killed the main character's dad.
I think grows on you is very accurate.
Right. He grows on you.
Killed the main character's
killed the main character's dad. Exactly. They both did, but yet that character grows on you. They take on the father figure. You know what I'm saying? Also with Echo, the Echo and Jinx scene, when they were dancing and the frame rate drops to like 10, right? Oh, and then you hear the French music. No bullshit. I started playing League again just because of Arcane, for one. For two, we were playing that song in the bot. I think no bullshit for like hours and hours on end on loop.
That's crazy.
No bullshit,
dude. Like
the feeling that shit gave me is undescribable. Undescribable.
No, their music for every scene that they would put, like they did it perfectly.
Yeah.
What they slowed down at times was like, and kind of like did like a little time skip. It's like, dude, they did it perfectly with like the whole, them building the time or finding out about the time machine.
Yeah.
And they're all sitting there. It's the music. They're doing like all the work, all the math and stuff. I don't know, dude. It was,
and
dude,
then,
yeah, 100%. The music was fire.
You liked the part in episode 9 when
the end of season 2 they would do Jinx's scene.
Yeah, the backstory with Vander. Yep.
And they would do like the song with like something about the world sucking and shit like
that.
Yeah. And with her trying to like kill herself, and I was like, yo, this song is really like it's perfect for her whole her end scene.
I now want to go back to season 1 soundtrack and then listen to season 2
dude. The
intro
through.
It's amazing, bro.
Is it lower? Is it like high 8 or is it like low 8?
It's mid to high 8s. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Also, there's two things that I learned about Arcane. Okay, it's one of the greatest TV shows for one of all time. All right, and they have some of the horniest fans I've ever seen in my life.
Definitely.
Like it's fucking nuts.
Wait. How did you come to this conclusion,
bro? I'm scrolling through my fucking feed, right? Okay. And I'm seeing like regular clips of like Caitlyn and Vi or Jinx and Echo or whatever the case is, right? Or Jason Mel. Okay. And then I look at the comments and I'm like, yo, you niggas are crazy, bro.
What are they saying?
They're saying, bro,
in the comment section,
they're saying some of the.
Imagine if these characters.
Yes, bro. They're saying some of the most horniest shit I've ever seen in my life, and I'm like, all right, it's time to click off.
So that explains the scene that they put in for Vi.
Caitlyn. Yeah. She's the Caitlyn's like, oh my, I kind of hooked up with some. Shut the fuck up. Fuck me. That's the like, bro.
Dude, their tension, bro. I got so annoyed by it.
Yeah,
I was like, dude, just go for
what's going on, bro? So like, you know what I'm saying?
In a jail cell is crazy though.
In a jail cell is crazy.
Symbolism.
Yeah. So what? So I'm like, brother, this is kind of crazy, you know? So but there's few things in this world that give me the bliss that Arcane gave me, right? There's only two other things that I can think of off the top of my head that give me that enjoyment and that feeling.
Watching
watching Arcane as a TV show. One of them is Attack on Titan. Right, that type of bliss that I felt watching Attack on Titan.
And the other one,
and
Spider-Man
Across the Spider-Verse was the second one that gave me that type of bliss.
Of both
you really cannot that type of bliss. You cannot get in like you have to. It's
those animation, the animation from across like the Spider-Man.
Yes,
and then Arcane. They're like really like they're close related.
The animation, the art style, and then the perfection of connecting the music with the scenes. They do that perfectly in Arcane. I didn't think that another show could do it just as good as Across the Spider-Verse.
Dude, Across the Spider-Verse,
they nailed that shit on the head.
Is amazing, bro.
Both movies, they nailed it on the head. But Arcane, low key, the development and the characters with the music, it low key hits a little bit harder than Across the Spider-Verse. That shit is so good.
One's a movie and one's a show, so they have way more episodes and time to actually like expand on.
That's
it.
what Across the Spider-Verse would have been for real.
If it was a show.
Yeah, they're both fucking amazing.
If it was a show,
they're both fucking amazing.
But
No,
I
the
like
show
how you
would've
said
been
that
wild.
too, because definitely like Spider-Man, the second movie.
Yeah.
All the art styles for like Gwen Stacy.
Yeah.
Like, it was like a different art style. I know in Arcane it was very different, and then I like how you said they incorporated the literature and the music for each scene.
Yeah,
which I
yeah.
feel like made it different.
There's this scene. We remember when Caitlyn was in a black and white world, right? And everything was like dull.
Yeah.
There's only two colors that were standing out. It was the violet flowers, right? That were, around her mom's body, right? And then it was anything red because of Violet's hair. You know what I'm saying? Those are the only two things.
Wait, so is Violet's hair red or pink?
It's like a pinkish reddish.
You're right,
She's
I think
right?
it's
Yeah,
pink.
I
pinkish
think it
reddish.
changes throughout the show.
That's
like
Well,
that.
I mean, she does turn
Dyes it
brunette,
black.
or,
and-
Yeah.
black. So.
And those are the only two things standing out. And apparently, supposedly, allegedly, that whole scene was handcrafted. It was handmade. It's like a charcoal kind of art style.
No way.
Oh,
It was
that's
handmade. Yeah. So it's like, bro, I don't know. The Arcane, they put so much time and effort to the show. You can only appreciate what they do, honestly.
I love when I found out, like I actually saw their mom, like the birth parents.
Yeah.
Crazy.
The mom's hair is purple, and then the kids have reddish, pink, and then blue.
Blue. Yeah.
Purple.
Purple. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
she
It
was
makes purple. Yeah,
hilarious.
yeah, yeah. There's so many things in the show that you could have missed.
And then like I like how you said that too, because going back to the whole flashback,
Yeah.
I like how Vander picked Violet's name,
Mm-hmm.
and
Oh,
then
yeah.
how I said Violet's kind of like Vander, and then Jinx is like Silco.
Yeah. Yeah. It's fire.
And
It's
how they
so
both
fire.
like took on each kid. I was like, oh, that's very sad.
Yeah, their origins were like, it's crazy how they all had like adopted parents. Like they had actual parents, and then the two adopted dads. That was wild to me.
Yeah. There's one thing I really like about Arcane. Arcane, there's not a single villain in Arcane. There's not like one villain that stands out, as opposed to everyone else. In everyone's eyes, everyone else is a villain. Right?
That's true. Yeah.
In Vi's eyes, Jinx is a villain. In Jinx's eyes, Vi is a villain. You know what I'm saying? In Echo's eyes, the Piltover Council are the villains, right? In Piltover Council, the Underground, Zon are the villains. You know what I'm saying? Everybody sees each other as a villain, yet everybody is trying to make a path to make.
Everybody wants to be my enemy.
Everyone sees each other as villains, yet at the end of the day, everyone's trying to do what's best for Piltover and Zon. You know what I'm saying?
Deep.
So it's so crazy how everyone's perspectives is different when you look at it, but at the same time, they're trying to go to the same goal. You know what I'm saying? So fucking
That's
beautiful.
what Payne was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Except
like
for
I see you as a villain.
Yeah.
You see me as a villain.
And then real quick, I was like, the one thing I like too, going back to season 1, I liked how the first 2 episodes, then when they're young, right?
Yeah.
It's all happy, colorful.
Yeah.
And then like little time skip hit. Even after that phase, like they grow out of that. You know?
Yeah.
And I was like, the character development is great. My question is, season 2, or from the end of time skip season 1 to the end of the show, how long has it been? Because remember, season 1 ends off of a cliffhanger, and then season 2 just picks up right where they left off.
So between season 1 and 2, or season 1 and 2, or it's not season 1 and 2, but like the first time skip when she gets older, I think it's,
like
between
15 years or some shit.
No, it's
how
it's
old
less
are
than
they?
that. They're like, I think it's like between 6 to 9 years or some shit like that.
Okay.
That's the time skip
When she was in prison.
when she was in prison. Yeah, or
No, I
Jinx.
thought it was-
no. The first time.
Yeah.
From when they were kids to She was in. Oh, yeah, she was
Vi-
in prison.
Vi
Yes,
was
yes,
in
you're right,
prison.
right, yeah. I think that's like 6 to 9 years around that time frame.
But then from that to
From
the end of the show.
to the end, I think it's like a few months, 6 months when we met Aisha, and then she stays with Aisha for a while, and then
that's right.
Vi goes into the underground and starts fighting and shit.
Okay.
I think that's around 6 months.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
But yeah, so everyone is trying to save Zon and Piltover in their own way. Jace with his hex tech, you know what I'm saying? Victor with the hive mind, right? Because he sees that as the perfect way to do it. And Caitlyn and Vi trying to reason, yet everyone's perspectives are different. And Jinx is the only one that doesn't give a fuck. She's not trying to do anything to kind of save them. Yet she's seen as the savior of Zon.
Dude,
I like
yeah,
that.
Isn't that
I like that
fucking
a lot.
nuts?
Dude, she walked up when she saved him. She's like,
Yeah.
I saved you.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
then everyone was just like, with the shoulder,
With
and
the
then
soda
it was like-
touch.
That was so
Yeah.
beautiful. I like that
I was
scene.
like,
So-
dude, this is crazy.
The fact that everyone is trying so hard to save Zon, yet she's the one that's seen as the savior in Zon, like the next Vander, is kind of crazy. Those parallels are so fucking beautiful.
So,
right?
so does that mean like Vander in the Underground's eyes Was it good?
Let me get to that. So the parallels between Vi and Vander are fucking great too. So Vander is seen as Zaun's savior because he was working with the council in order to make sure Zaun doesn't, they don't invade Zaun. They're good. They have a peace treaty type of thing, okay. Right? Zaun is keeping Vander is keeping Zaun safe. Keep the peace, right? Yep. Exactly. And when he died, spoiler alert, sorry. And when he died, that was gone. No one was there to reason with the council. No one was there to stop it, right? Then Vi comes up to take the mantle, right, of trying to reason with the council and shit like that, but they're not hearing it.
By sleeping with the enemy.
Crazy. Yeah, but they're not hearing it. They don't want to reason with them. They don't want to do any of that. So as soon as Vander was out of the equation, the Zaun crumbled. Everything fell down. You know what I'm saying? And you see Vi's jacket, right? Vi's jacket is two wolves on the back. There's a symbol of two wolves. Vander's nickname in season 1, they call him the Wolf of the Underground.
Oh yeah.
Right? The Wolf of the Underground, alluding to the fact that he becomes Warwick, in the future.
Tough. That's fucking
you
tough.
feel?
That's crazy.
Alluded to the fact that he becomes Warwick in the future. And then Vi is kind of Vander's counterpart. She's trying to fill in the shoes of Vander, and that's why there's two wolves on the back of her jacket as well. So there's so much between characters and shit, bro. It's Speaking so fire.
Of characters, and I love the parallels. How just like how they change throughout the whole time. How what's his name? Jace loses has a messed up leg like Victor.
Yeah.
And then how Mel becomes all white and powerful, and then Jace became all dark.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. There's a lot of parallels in the
Caitlyn,
show.
how she just became more darker. How she had to fill the role of her mother.
Of her mom, exactly. Yeah, because the mom was the reasonable one. She understood everyone's point of view type of thing. And when she was gone, Caitlyn didn't know what to do. She's the mom is order, Caitlyn's disorder type of thing. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking beautiful. It's fucking beautiful, bro.
Wait, so what was Vander and Soko working on together before they had a falling out?
Zaun, the image of Zaun.
So I think they were trying to figure out the future for Zaun in their own specific ways.
What was the mom talking about when she said they were working on a project? Was it was it metaphorical or was it an actual project?
I remember.
I thought it was metaphorical. Just a better place,
Yeah, make a better life for Zaun.
Because they mentioned
because they were miners. The miners. Mom and the dad were they were working in the mines and shit. So they wanted a better future, and it was bad living conditions down there. So they wanted a better future for Zaun.
But Vander worked in the mines too.
Yes, I think. But they wanted a better future for everyone down there. So they had their own type of ideologies to how to go about that.
And Vander and Soko split up.
And they fought, they fought because of that. So it's beautiful, man. It's fucking beautiful. I love that show, right?
No, what I liked was when Victor went back to his old scientist and was like,
"Oh my doctor, oh my goodness,"
to the old doctor, and pretty much was like, "Hey, I know what you mean now. Anything to keep it alive."
Yeah.
And it's bro, I was like, "Dang, dude, that's crazy," and it kind of gave me the same thought of. Sounds terrible, but Full Metal Alchemist, the dad that made.
Oh yes,
daughter, where it's at any cost, I'm going to do this.
He's a scientist.
That's facts.
Dude, I was like, no, because in your head you're you have morals and stuff, but it's just like he said, that doctor, it's you'll do anything for love, and it's oh, dude,
you got to make some sacrifices.
The messed up eye,
singed,
okay.
Oh, when he pulled that card out, I was like you said, he's not even a villain. He's not. He's just doing what he had to do.
I'm telling you, everybody just has their own way of kind of doing what they want to do.
Yo, that guy was he got what he wanted. He was the most chill guy. He wasn't. Everything was going on fighting. He's just
to that. Yeah, he's just on his own shit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
okay.
No, what was crazy is that he asked Silco. He was like, "Are you willing to lose her?" Jinx when he was having Jinx. He's "Are you willing to lose her?" And it's I don't know, dude. It's just crazy, a lot of parallels.
Okay, so there's specific things that you could have missed in Arcane, right? For example, when V was in the underground fighting arena,
season 2,
right? In that little time skip that she's at, she covers up all of her ties to her past, right? She paints her hair black. She covers all the tattoos on her back, right? Let me tell you what those tattoos signify, though. If you look into the tattoos, there's specific little motifs and things that you notice. So there's 2 keys at the bottom of her back, right? One at the tip of the key that resembles an M, and one that resembles a C, right? In her past, the friends that she lost, spoiler alert, the friends that she lost, Milo and Clagger. You know what I'm saying? The M and the C, right? And then there are cogwheels, right, around her arm and her back, signifying Jinx. You feel me? Those also covered up.
Oh, okay.
And then the smoke. There's smoke. There's tattoos of smoke, signifying the smoke. Yes. When Vi told Jinx, if you like this, I'll come to you wherever you are.
Yes.
All of that was covered up. And then her tattoo as well, that says Vi, also covered up. You feel me? Yeah. So she kind of cut the ties to her past completely and kind of just wanted to numb the pain that was her life. And that's why she was in the fighting arena.
I didn't peep her tattoos.
Dude, her tattoos are deep, like in depth, crazy. Bro. I'm telling you.
I noticed the Vi one.
The Vi one,
but
blocked out, right?
Roman numerals at first.
All right, it is. Yeah. It is Roman numerals.
Yeah, but it looks.
And let me tell you about that.
I tried to find it. I can't find the MSC, but I see the
right
smoke
there.
And then the gears.
So, the keys right here.
Okay.
That's an M, right? And then the left one is an M. The right one is a C.
I see.
Yeah. Zoom into the keys. And then you'll see the left key is an M, the bottom. The left key, the tip of it is the shape of the teeth are an M, and the teeth on the right are a C.
That's cold.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's hard. Hard.
Hey, did you notice that the Milo voice actor sounds like Ben 10, bro?
What?
Dude, yes, it sounds just like Ben 10.
Really?
I don't know if they're the same actor, but dude, as soon as I heard him, I was like, what?
Elor says you're talking about the greatest show of all time. Hell yeah. Greatest show of all time.
Elor's on that one? He's on that band?
Bro, he was watching it with us, bro. Telling you, bro. I'm telling you, the Discord was deep, bro.
Where's
we was
Jello?
watching Arcane.
Now we need Jello on this.
Jello was also watching it, bro. Yeah. But yeah, so a lot of Jinx's motifs signifying her past and shit were just covered up so that she can numb the pain. And then the man
Vi, you mean, or
sorry, Vi. Yeah, Vi. I said V. And then the man that was with Vi, right? The
yes. The warrior, the soldier.
Yes. Yeah. He's supposed to kind of signify Vander in a sense. You know what I'm saying?
There's times where I thought he was Vander.
He's supposed to signify Vander.
No, at one point when she woke up, she looked at him and he was Vander.
Vander, right? He was supposed to signify Vander, and whenever she's at her lowest, it was always Vander that helped her out, right? And even when she blocked out her past and everything,
like in the underworld,
and fighting, she still had Vander. Yeah. You feel me? So I just find that really beautiful.
Then she eventually pushes him away.
She pushes him away.
You
get me. You get me. So it's so beautiful how that's done, bro. And then crazy. What were you bringing up just now? Oh, Vi's tattoos. That's what it was. Okay. So.
Wait, didn't you just?
No. There's something else. It's deeper. It's deeper.
I was like, what?
No. It's deeper. Oh, brother, it's deep. Okay. So, with Vi, she is referred to as inmate 516.
You feel me? That's tough.
516.
That's tough.
Okay. In Roman numerals, that spells Vi twice. So it's VI.
Okay.
Crazy.
On her face. You know what I'm saying? So that's why she has the VI tattoo on her face. Because inmate 516, her name is Vi.
Oh.
You get me? Right? Plus, she was in that prison for around 6 years. And what's 6 in Roman numerals, bro? Vi, bro. Yeah. Fuck out of here. What are we doing, bro? What are we doing? Yo, they killed it. They killed it with all these small details, bro. It's fucking insane.
One thing I like too, I love how like they kept bringing back stuff from like season 1 and like didn't forget about it. Kind of like when season 2, Jinx went back to the old little playhouse they went to fix she used the old punching bag machine to make the girl a new arm.
Yes.
At the end,
Savika,
at the final battle, she used her old hangout spot for the hot air balloon. How they brought back the little hoverboards.
Yeah.
Like, they kept it relevant,
Yeah.
That's true, huh?
Yeah, I like that. Like, they didn't forget about it.
A lot of the past was still present when because the past has really a big impact on how the characters are.
I like that.
It's so fire, bro. It's so fire. Oh, but there's a lot, bro. There's so much. Hold on, bro. I had to write it down because like seeing all of this shit unfold, right, and trying to speak it all at once is fucking impossible, bro. There's so much shit going on.
You need a class for this.
Yes, bro.
Favorite character right now?
Jinx, but Echo's a close fucking second.
No, that's okay. Dude, I swear.
Yeah.
I love Jinx.
Echo's sick, right? Yeah. He's dope, but like they don't show him enough.
No, they don't.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought my whole thought process on him, right? When he had posted on Instagram, I was like, no, yeah, I fuck with him, but like I don't know, like is like he is, but is he?
Those scenes he had single-handedly put him at the top of Arcane single-handedly. He doesn't need much time. That nigga got aura, bro. He's him. He's fucking him, bro.
Yeah, I feel like they didn't do too much to build on him, but they still made
but
him
he was a simple guy.
Relevant. Yeah.
He was a simple guy. All he wanted was his friends in Zon to be safe and to be happy. You know what I'm saying? And he was just following whatever he thought was the way to do that. He helping whoever he needed to help. He played his support role perfect.
Very well. I kind of like how I was telling Zeke this earlier too. In the above ground, there's only Jace and Heimerdinger who are like the smart ones.
Right.
But Victor, Jinx, Echo, and the Doctor are all from the underworld.
Oh, facts.
Well, didn't the Doctor work up and then got banished down?
So it's a 3v3. It's equal then.
3 of the smartest.
But like you said, Jinx is probably like one of the smartest ones. So is Echo though. Echo did a lot.
Echo smart as shit. And that's why Heimerdinger has him under his wing and shit, like as a pupil. It's fine.
I was like, damn, when did this motherfucker become smart? He just like,
always been smart.
He's always has, bro. Always has. Okay, so I want to talk about the deaths in Arcane. So if you haven't watched Arcane, click out right now. Spoiler alert. Okay, for one, Heimerdinger. I don't think Heimerdinger is dead. Okay, so let me tell you, if you don't know about,
I was wondering why or what had happened.
Right. Okay, I'm gonna get to that. So if you,
sorry,
because he got blasted away or whatever.
Yeah. So,
but it reminds me of what's her name, the girl. You remember the girl that Victor was with?
Yeah,
the Doctor.
Yeah,
Sky.
Yeah,
Sky. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So in Arcane, if you don't know about League lore, it doesn't hit as hard. It's a great TV show. If you know about League lore, even a little bit, it hits 10 times harder. No bullshit. It hits so fucking hard. All right. So let me tell you about a little bit about League lore.
Heimerdinger, get it, bro. You play the game,
dude. I'm telling you, don't play the game though. It's not worth it. It's not worth it, bro. But it's so addicting.
You said it ain't worth it,
dude. It's so addicting. I can't stop now. Like I legit can't stop. If I stop, I don't know what I'd do.
I've seen him play
myself.
It's not worth it.
I'm still learning, bro. Chill. Okay, so in terms of League lore, I don't think Heimerdinger is dead. Okay, Heimerdinger is a part of a species called Yordles. Okay, they're Yordles, and in the League of Legends wiki, it says they're a race of spirits who generally take on the appearance of mammalian bipeds, and they also never age, and they can never die. So there's two main things about Yordles. They never age and they never die. So whenever he disappeared, the theory is that they go back to a place called Bandle City. Bandle City is where all the Yordles live. Okay? And the description for Bandle City is a city which is a magical dreamlike realm that exists somewhat outside of the normal world, often described as a place of vibrant colors and heightened senses, where Yordles live in a close-knit community. You feel me? So every time a Yordle disappears or Yordle like dies or whatever, they kind of just respawn back in Bandle City. You feel me? So whether the time frame, of him coming back is like soon or 100 years or a few years, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But every time they kind of lose their lives or something happens to them, they just respawn, bro. They're just like, they go back to the homies like, bro, you won't believe what the fuck I just saw. You know what I'm saying, bro? And Piltover shit going crazy. So that's the thing with Heimerdinger, yes. But this is just exclusive to Yordles only. You know what I'm saying? Heimerdinger.
But he's a Yordle?
He's a Yordle as well.
For sure.
Yes. And there's fact 100%. And there's a bunch of other Yordles in the game of League of Legends, right? There's another one called Teemo, right? There's specific ones that aren't, in the show yet.
Okay, so he is a spirit that takes the form of a Yordle.
No, he is a Yordle, but those Yordles are like spirit-like beings.
Oh, okay.
You feel me? So, and they take those kind of forms of little creatures and little things. You know what I'm saying? Oh, but they're like spirit-like creatures and shit. So, but yeah, so you know what I'm saying? So I don't think he's dead for one. For two,
I feel like even if it wasn't just because of the fact of what he is as a species, you can't really tell if he's dead or not when it comes to the magic TPing somebody in and out.
True. Well, I think Sky's dead though. You know what I'm saying?
I think Sky's dead.
Sky's like
Sky's the
girl, Victor's girl.
You know what's crazy though? Was she alive in his head or was that his imagination?
I think
that's a good point. That's a good point.
I think she was alive in Arcane.
In the Arcane, I think she just got absorbed by the Arcane or something. Yeah,
because it always. Right, it like conforms to everything it
touches. Yeah.
So I think it was just taking her Arcane.
She got fucked, bro. Like everybody else had like their physical bodies. They just got teleported somewhere else. She just like, oh, sorry, you just kind of subconsciously exist here.
Because at the very end when she said his goodbye, when she said goodbye to him, he's like, I enjoyed our talks, and she's like, no, you didn't.
Yeah.
I was like, damn.
Yeah, she knew. She fucking knew.
What does it even mean though?
Yeah, like
no, like straight up, like he never. Even in season 1, he was never interested.
He never
in her.
reciprocated
He never saw her. You
know?
Oh,
every time he was enthralled in his work, every time she was trying to talk to him, she tried to build up the courage to talk to him and shit. He was never paying attention to her.
He only noticed her once she died. And
exactly.
Read her notes and stuff.
Exactly. Yeah. So
I was like, that was messed up when he
fucked
was
up Victor, bro. Yeah.
And that's why I thought it was like an imagination thing.
Yeah.
But
I feel you though. I know what you're talking about. I think low key it could be the imagination.
Him
as well.
and Jace had a better relationship than them.
No, facts.
Well, if you think about it, if you think about the show, it makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert.
Yeah. I need my partner.
Yeah. I also think Jinx.
The whole affection thing when he was like, the only reason
affection.
He was like, the only reason we stayed together is affection. Not, or he's like, our paths passed a long time ago.
They're just close friends, bro. Don't make it something that's not.
Wait, what?
Don't make it something that's
honestly,
not.
In my head when I was watching, I was like, hey, if they don't kiss, then it's not verified.
Yeah, it's not. It's honestly, it's not if they don't for real, because everyone else did.
Let's say before Vi and Caitlyn kissed, would you have thought that there was tension there or no?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, no,
exactly. You could put two and two together.
Tension.
I still think there's tension, right?
But I don't think it's anything other than.
Did you know Echo and Jinx? I didn't think that ever.
I did.
Oh, see, I didn't catch
on the bridge. On the bridge when they were fighting. That's when I was like, okay, they got it. They got it close. They got it close. No, not like they were in a relationship or anything, but they have a close bond because they were the only two kind of youngins.
Sister bond? That's a little weird, bro.
No. They were just like the only two youngins back in season 1.
I didn't think that was enough to tie them as a relationship.
No, I didn't think it was a relationship. I just thought they were close. You know what I'm saying? They cared about each other in a sense. The same way Vi and Caitlyn kind of cared about each other before they fucking, all that. I think that's how I thought Jinx and Echo were. However, let's get to Vi.
Yes.
Spoiler alert. I don't think Vi is dead either. Or sorry, not Vi. Spoiler alert. I don't think Jinx is dead either. Okay?
Why you say that?
So, at the end, right, when she lets go of Vi and she grabs Vander, you feel me? She pulls the nade out. Right before the explosion happens, there's a little pink streak that goes into the side, one of the sides. It's like a split second right before the explosion happens, right? Nothing of it. You know what I'm saying? That could be just a fluke. You feel me? However, it's not over yet.
Said pause.
Right? Towards the end, right?
Of the show?
Towards the end of the show.
I know what you're talking about.
When Caitlyn is looking with the eye patch, Caitlyn is looking at the blueprints, right? It says cooling air ducts. And she's holding Jinx's grenade, the top of Jinx's grenade, right? Assuming that she went down there and found the thing, but she did not find Jinx's body, right? So she probably went into the side of the air ducts in the Hextech chamber. You feel me? And if that's not enough for you,
I didn't peep that.
If that's not crazy. Enough for you, the first episode, right, of Arcane in season 1, episode 1, Jinx says verbatim, she says, pointing at one of the blimps, I'm going to ride in one of those things one day.
No
bullshit.
Nah.
Towards the end of the show.
Yes.
You
crazy.
assume that that's Caitlyn and Vi because that was the scene right before it. But the same blimp that Jinx was pointing at, it's taking the same trajectory and the same path
as season 1.
As season 1 when she's pointing at it.
Tough.
You feel me?
That's actually
assuming
fucking crazy.
In alluding to Jinx is still alive and she got away.
I did not catch.
You know what I'm
I didn't even know
saying?
that's what she was looking at. That's crazy.
Because Caitlyn saw the thing and she smirked.
She did.
She smirked.
No, she did.
She saw the grenade thing and then she saw the air ducts and she's like, "Oh shit!"
I was telling them, I was like, "Bro, I never understood the purpose of her looking at this bullshit."
Right.
I was like, "What's the purpose?"
And then I paused it. I was like, "Hold on, we gotta read some shit." You know what I'm saying? And then it says fucking cooling air ducts or ventilation. You know what I'm saying? And shit like that. And then she smiles, and then she's holding the nade. I'm like, she's alive, bro. You can't do that to us. You can't fucking do that to us, bro.
That would make sense. She wants her sister to do her own thing.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Wow.
And now Vi is in front of the fire pit, and she said, Caitlyn says, "Are you still in this battle with me?" And Vi is like, "I'm like dirt in your nails. I'm not going nowhere." You know what I'm saying? So I feel like Vi also knows. Caitlyn also knows. Unless Caitlyn knows and she didn't tell Vi. You know what I'm saying? But they might end up going and looking for Jinx.
There's no way that Vi didn't go down there and try to find the body.
Exactly. Exactly.
There's no way.
Right? And then Vander, where the fuck is Vander
but
too?
Also look at how Jinx has been the whole time since she's been Jinx. Yeah. It's like she knows whoever's around her dies or gets hurt.
Exactly.
So it's like, why wouldn't she, knowing that Caitlyn and Vi are together, to dip and then they can do their thing?
Also,
wait, is there any characters?
God, why did the little girl have to die?
Yeah.
Dude, that was so beautiful.
Spoiler.
I'm so sorry.
That shit was sad.
They already told him. Yeah,
that shit was sad.
Oh,
dude, no,
I did not see that coming.
I want to get to hers in a second.
Okay, we can get
there.
But
she could have. She was such.
She was good. She was really good.
Dude, that was when she did that, bro.
So peak.
I was like, I did a little teardrop. I was like,
it hurt.
Dude.
I genuinely teared up.
And then she goes, "Oh, dude, that was so sick, so cool." 3.
Spoiler alert. I also think Warwick / Vander isn't dead as well. Yes. Right? Because if you know some League lore, if you play some League of Legends, his healing factor is really good. You know what I'm saying? The more damage he does to somebody, the more healing he receives back. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a siphon effect type of thing. And his durability is very high as well. So if we assume that Jinx survived that blast, Warwick probably also survived the blast as well.
I like how you're saying that, because when you think back when he was grabbing her, he doesn't like hurting her, he was like protecting her. Yeah. And then it makes sense if he protected Jinx, his durability would have kept her alive.
That too.
I was as well. Do you think he's gone though? Like,
it's 50-50. It's up in the air. Yeah. You know, who knows at this point?
Fucking just
gone.
Like, no emotion, robot like.
I know, like his psyche?
Yeah, like, do you think he's still in there?
I think he's gone.
I think he's gone. They allude to him deteriorating in all the memories of the kids.
I could see that.
Yeah, and it's just because, like, I think, like, with Silco dying, I think Vander has to die too, you know?
Valid.
Close that off, you know, in a way.
Yeah, they kind of take away, like, stop, like, if Warwick does come back, stop focusing on him, because he's no longer Vander. Yeah. He's completely Warwick now.
Yes.
But I was going to ask, in the League of Legends game, are any of the characters we see in Arcane dead, die in the game, or, like...
The lore is still going, right? I'm not specifically sure which characters die, which characters are alive, but you can play all the characters. All the characters are playable in the game.
Well,
so
no
I don't know
in the show that have died.
Yeah, I don't know if they're all. I don't think any of them are dead. Necessarily. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because the only character that we saw that died is the mom, right? That's a character in the game.
Yeah, like actual death. No, the mom isn't a character in the game.
I thought she is. I thought she
got.
I
don't think she is. Right? Oh no, Mbessa. Oh, you're talking about Mbessa. I thought you were talking about Caitlyn's mom. No. Mbessa, yeah, she's
the only one that died, but she's in the game.
Yes,
but everyone else is alive still.
Yes,
like
in the game.
Yeah.
Heimerdinger, is in the game. Everyone else is in the game. Also, sorry, I forgot to add this part with Jinx in season 2, episode 9. Right when they're back to back. Right, you remember when they were back to back? Jinx says, "You don't get it, do you, Vi? Even when we're worlds apart, I'm always with you." Right. Also alluding to the fact that she could have got away. She's going to be worlds apart, but she's still going to be with Vi regardless of the case.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't think she's gone. You know, I don't think Warwick is gone either. I don't think Heimerdinger is gone. You feel me? So there's a lot of
the only
deaths.
The only people that died were like the army people.
Yeah, fuck them.
Fuck them.
I thought that was the part that sucked. They didn't emphasize too much. Or at all.
I also did that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then we rewatched the episode and we're like, hold on, let's break it down. Let's see what's actually going on. And then we saw like these little things that are okay. At first, I was like, yeah, this episode 8.5 max, you know. But then after we understood all these different aspects, a smooth 9.3. We'll give it a smooth 9.3. It got a little boost, you know what I'm saying? So
a little boost.
So there's that.
Like homie just got shot in the neck and like dead. I'm like
gone.
I'm like, all right. So Vi's gonna like yell, kind of get upset about it, and she was kind of like,
he didn't speak a lot.
Who?
That one dude.
Yeah, but he was always there. For
he was, and they made it to seem like he was the next Vander. He was gonna be like her kind of father figure type of thing.
Same with Isha. Isha was there for Jinx.
What? But Isha actually had an impact on Jinx.
Yeah, Isha impacted
that
Jinx.
Nigga barely had an impact on
Vi. She didn't even speak at all.
No, but I'm not talking about like the matter of like speaking or not, but I'm saying like their impact as a character.
Exactly.
Why they would emphasize their death.
I thought they were because they emphasized him a good amount for someone that they were just gonna kill off like that. You know what I'm saying?
Like again, they just like kind of killed him off.
I was like, damn, bro. I thought he was the next Vander for real, bro.
You know, not like
he didn't have enough time.
Sacrificing.
They didn't.
He didn't have enough time, or they didn't have enough time to show that type of leap of, hey, this is gonna be the new one. Where it's like Isha was there with Jinx the whole entire way of like we see Jinx not even really like her. And then next thing you know, you see Isha go and try to almost kill herself. And that's when I think Jinx was like, oh, this is like my best friend now.
And I want to talk about that. The parallel between Isha and Jinx. Spoiler alert. All right. So I find the parallel between Isha and Jinx so beautiful, right? Isha is what Powder / Drinks wanted to be when she was younger, right? So everything Jinx failed at when she was younger, Isha succeeded at, right? So at first when you meet Jinx, she's falling off of the building. Who comes to save her? Vi comes to save her, right? Isha, the same way we meet her is her jumping from buildings, and she didn't need help for to get to the other building. You know what I'm saying? Though. She fell after. She the same scene though at the beginning.
She made the jump.
She made the jump. Gotcha. Yeah. So, but then she ended up falling, right? But she didn't need anyone's help. You feel me?
Yeah, but she landed on Jinx though.
She landed on Jinx, but she didn't need anyone's help. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
You're
also,
right. Oh, she fell.
She fell. Exactly. Jinx didn't fall. She got help from Vi.
Okay, I get you.
You know what I'm saying? Also, Isha achieved what Jinx couldn't, right? So at the beginning, when Jinx was trying to save Vander, Clagger, and Milo, right? She used the 3 Hextech crystals to try to save them. You know what I'm saying? But ended up backfiring and ended up killing everyone there. You know what I'm saying? However, Isha did the same thing, but she had 3 of the perfected Hextech crystals, right? And she used it in the gun up in the air, and she successfully saved Jinx. You know what I'm saying? So everything Jinx tried to do when she was younger is Isha personified, and she actually succeeded.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So the parallel between her and Jinx is like, she's everything I wanted to be, you know? And that's why she kind of resonated with her a lot. You feel me? So I find that kind of...
That's true, huh? Because she also mentions like you're lucky. I wish I could have done a lot of this stuff with my sister.
Exactly. Yeah.
And that's why I thought Isha was gonna be like I thought she was gonna be like a character that stays forever, and like it's gonna be Jinx's chance to be the big sister that she never was. Yeah. But whatchamacallit?
I wish she didn't die.
No, that's like one of the hardest.
No,
ones
it hurt. It hurt.
Yeah. I liked how she didn't talk though, because you know how you said like in season 1 she kept talking to Milo and what's his name,
Clanker. Oh, Clogger.
Clogger?
Yeah, Clogger.
The fact that Isha didn't speak, I think it was like, I thought at first it was like Jinx's way to talk to herself still.
Yeah.
To interpret, like, valid. You know? But the fact that she died is pretty crazy.
Or then also look at it like Jinx was always talking as a kid, so it was like she was like the complete opposite of Jinx.
Whoa,
she like really that. Was. Yeah, so it's supposed to be.
No, Jinx always came back with small stuff.
Exactly.
To say. I remember Milo was like, "Oh, if we had like a thing for how many times you messed up."
Exactly.
So it's like
she would have a whole list of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Does not say a word, but she's like the complete opposite, where she's doing things like.
Which is kind of funny. So where Jinx failed at everything, Isha succeeds at everything. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny because the only reason Isha is like that is because she looked up to Jinx, right? Not only did she look up to Jinx, but she looked up to the idea of Jinx and how everybody saw her in Zon. Everybody in the underground sees her. She's looking up to that idea. And it's crazy because she's living that. She's actually embodying that Jinx, that vision of Jinx everyone sees. But no one knows why her name is Jinx, how she's a fuck up. You know what I'm saying? So it's beautiful how she just like, she's the same as Jinx, yet does everything right, like the opposite. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking beautiful, bro. It's so beautiful.
Anti-Jinx.
Damn, bro. I don't know how you come up with this shit.
Dude, I'm telling you, we sat there for hours just talking about Arcane, bro.
Bro, he's swiping through TikTok. It's like,
you know, that pisses me off. I don't see enough Arcane edits.
Of Arcane, the ending meme.
The only Arcane things I see are just the fucking relationships, the horny stuff. I don't know why, bro.
No, I saw.
You know why?
No, I saw what? No, I saw this person come up and they're like, "I just finished Arcane, and for me to just watch this and all the plot twists, I'm sitting here speech." And I swiped. Yeah. Like, nah, I'm not gonna ruin nothing, bro. I was like, I already
valid. There's probably a lot more that I'm missing too. I'm not gonna lie. These are just the things we found while watching it. Also, there's another thing that you could have missed with Jinx and Isha, right? So right before Isha, spoiler alert, right before Isha sacrifices herself, right? They go into like this past realm of her and Isha having, you know, fun together, right? And everything that they're doing it together and all that. And having the sisterly bond that she never could have had with Vi, right? In a split second, there's a split second when they're jumping in the air if you look at her, both of their eyes, it turns blue for literally a split second. There's like a shade of blue that goes through both of their eyes, kind of signifying, okay, that's powder. Like Isha is powder, but Jinx is also reverting to her old self, right, kind of thing. For a second, she kind of felt herself. She kind of felt like her younger self, embodying that role with Isha as well.
Wasn't there a scene later on where they emphasize Jinx's eyes? Yeah, and they like shine pink again. Like they shine like really vibrantly, like if they were dull before. I can't remember if
I know what you're talking about. I saw that too. Yeah, like it was in the not the prison. It's when she locks Vi up, right? And then she's fading away. She tricks Vi in prison.
Yeah,
and then she's like walking backwards, and her eyes go pink. I think that's what you're talking about.
I feel like it was before that too.
There are specific scenes where the eyes kind of change color sometimes.
But wasn't that when the doctor healed her?
There is that scene when
it was
she
after
pink.
that. That's when her eyes turn pink.
Yes, and that's with the shimmer.
And then that's when she starts kind of going.
But you know what's funny too? When I was trying to say like, Jinx is like Silco. When her hair covers it, it's like the scar like Silco's. Eye pops,
Yes.
I think I remember now. I think it's when she finds out that the Isha was in the right, or like the not the right. What's it called?
I know you're talking the checking like with checkpoint, whatever.
Yeah, with the smoke, and Isha gets caught. Yeah, and then that's when the right hand of Soko goes, they took her. Yeah, she was at the she was at the rally.
Yeah, Savika.
Yeah, she was at the rally and they took her, and that's when she was like kind of like oh fuck, like what am I gonna do? Yeah, and then that's when she gets activated and then goes.
Yeah, because the whole time she kind of lost her. Yeah, she lost her drive to do anything.
She was like, I just want to stay here with you. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to risk losing you.
Yeah, they do that a lot in the show where the eyes kind of just like glint or change colors multiple times to signify different things.
I was gonna say that usually happens whenever she gets overwhelmed with like voices,
right? Yeah.
So then when she gets calm for 1 second, they turn and then she knows what to do.
Yeah.
Or if she's about to like die, I feel like that's when she like.
I kind of miss that like psycho damage.
Oh, that
and
part
hearing
of it?
The voices and shit. I thought that was pretty cool.
Also,
that's very real. Sorry.
It is very real. 100%.
No, the way they like perceive, or the way they kind of like
show it,
crazy, dude.
I'm not sure if you mentioned already, but you were mentioning parallels between characters Vi and Jinx. Yeah, when Vi was going through her emo phase and fighting, that's when Jinx was with the little girl and she was living happy.
Oh,
one was happy living her life, while the other one was going through
it. Yes,
because right before that was
the opposite.
Yeah, Jinx was going through it, and then Vi was actually going like happy with Caitlyn.
Yeah. I didn't notice that. I didn't notice that. That's valid. See, there's shit you just don't fucking notice, bro. I'm telling you, there's so much in the show. Also, I want to point out after Echo talked Jinx out of doing what she pulls up, mind you, one of the coldest entrances I've fucking ever seen. This motherfucker got the hood on, bumping the music and shit. Yeah, right? She has the same design that Isha had on her helmet. That little jagged thing, that hood had the little jagged teeth marks that Isha's helmet had.
I thought that looked like teeth and her hair looked like a tongue.
Yeah. So she had that, and then Isha, her helmet has goggles, kind of signifying Clagger's goggles. I don't know if they're his exactly, but they're kind of like Clagger's goggles. And also the handshake that they do, right? With right? Yeah. Episode 1. Episode 1, after Jinx says, I'm going to ride in one of those things one day, Milo comes out from the side. He says, I'm going to shoot one of those things down. And he goes like, you know what I'm saying?
So that's that?
So I think that's signifying Milo.
Like Isha, or Clagger and
Milo are her Isha,
what's
as
funny?
Well,
At first, I thought, just like how I thought Isha was like a thing of her imagination, but then what's Savika?
Yeah.
Once Savika saw her, I was like, oh, never mind, she's a real.
She's real. That's crazy. Wow, she could have been like personified from her imagination. That's valid.
I did not even.
That's valid.
She's a real character though.
Yeah. That would have been crazy too.
No, yeah.
But yeah, so like these little things, that Isha and Jinx have kind of just. They create a whole picture that you kind of have to be paying attention in different aspects to kind of get the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? It's beautiful. I still could be missing things that I don't know right now.
I love the opening episode of season 2. I don't know if it's episode 1 or episode 2 where Jinx makes the arm for Savika, and it's like a little fight scene in the alleyway.
Oh yes,
the whole Packer punch thing.
That was sick.
And then the music. Yes, and then the music starts bumping.
What's his name? What's his name from Hunter x Hunter, where he had the thing?
Knuckles.
Kite.
Yes.
Oh, dude, no, yeah.
And then I like how you were saying Jinx's fighting style. Like she would slip, but she would dodge the like the
yes,
blade.
yes.
It was. If that's Jinx, who she is.
It's sloppy.
It's sloppy. It works.
Exactly.
She's lucky like that.
No, the thing is, she was always clumsy. She was always fucking up. You feel me? And it's kind of ironic. Her fighting style is indicative of her always fucking up.
But then going back to what you brought up earlier, or who caught it? You caught it, saying even though she's a fuck up, she has crazy reflexes to dodge Victor's little light beam or whatever.
Yeah, no,
crazy.
She is insane. I think it was more than once where like point blank, she dodges like insane stuff.
And real quick, going back to the whole alley scene when that little goblin creature had the needle in her eye.
Yeah,
and she was like talking her shit. She's like, "Are you sure about that?" And then like the grenade came and blew it up. Like she wasn't scared to back down.
No, she's crazy.
It's crazy. Her personality really is personified in her fighting style. She fucks up, but yet that fuck up is what wins her the battle. You know what I'm saying? It's so weird how like her character is built up around that whole idea.
I like the fight when she's fighting against what's the mom's name with the black rose?
Mbessa?
Yeah. She's fighting against Mbessa's right hand. And like she's holding her own, but then she loses because her hair's long.
Yes.
Oh, he grabs it.
I knew. I said it the whole time, dude. That her hair is gonna come back to bite her in the ass.
And it's like she cuts her hair now at the end.
No, I think she just had like a mental thing.
Oh, and in the cell, I think that's when her hair was out.
Yeah,
and shit like that. And then I think she was just like,
that, she cut it.
I'm just mental thing. Yeah, new beginnings type of thing. You know.
Symbolism.
But there's a lot, bro. Hold on, let me. You guys can continue to keep talking. I'm gonna find.
What's your guys' favorite?
My other notes.
Episode of season 2. Favorite highlights. Let me say then.
I think Isha's death scene was really.
I did not. Fire. I thought someone was gonna come in and save the day.
Me too.
I like too how they didn't over exaggerate her character in the moment. She's still a little kid.
Yeah.
And she's running at slow ass little kid speed until she gets there. And then she does that thing and then like dies. I was like, damn.
Does the Black Ops 6 slide? 1, 2, 3 with the reload. With the back. Like I was like, damn.
I was like, when that ended, I was like, this show is dark. A kid?
Oh yeah.
A kid?
No, the first season when the kid.
That was crazy. Because
when I saw it, you see it like boom.
That's
I was like, no, that's crazy, bro. I was like, this show's dark. You could tell this is gonna go crazy.
Okay. So you guys remember on the bridge when Echo and Jinx were fighting, right? In season 1.
Got you.
Right? Oh my god. You could have missed this, right? Let me know if you guys caught this or not. But you have to League lore, once again, League lore comes into play, right? The first time it flashes back to the first time that they fought.
Yes, when they were kids.
When they're kids.
Yes, I remember
right?
that.
And it's the exact same matchup.
Like a Naruto, Kakashi, Obito,
Sasuke, Kakashi, Obito type of thing, right? Echo has a watch.
Yeah. I saw that.
Right? Echo has the little watch, right? And then it pans, right? So the first time Echo fights Jinx, he dodges, and then at the last second when he jumps, he gets hit, right? The second time around, the watch is supposed to kind of signify his rewind ability. Right, so it's like, okay, now he gets a do-over. I
didn't even know he had that ability.
He gets a second chance. You know what I'm saying? And this time, he gets a second chance. Right?
That's wild.
This time, right? He's doing the same thing. Jinx is shooting the same.
Dude.
Jinx is shooting the same, but Echo knows how she is. Right? The first time, Echo, I think
he knows his own tell.
Exactly. Echo, I think when he was a kid, jumped off of his left foot. Right? The second time, Echo jumps off of his right foot, signifying he understood the change.
That is crazy.
He understands it now.
He understands it now.
Crazy.
You feel me? And then he finally lands the blow and wins the fight. You feel me? Whereas opposed to the first fight, he gets shot in the air. The second fight, he doesn't get shot in the air.
That's why the ending of the show, when he does the first one, he goes with and he has it.
Yeah.
He goes, gets hit, and then
goes back and rewinds.
That's
right?
So
that's insane.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Mind you, right? There's another thing. From the beginning of when he starts running towards Jinx, right? Because it slows it down and it plays it, right?
And the music goes.
Yeah, but then it goes full speed. The beginning, League lore, the beginning from when he starts running to when he jumps is exactly 4 seconds. In the game, I just learned this because I started using Echo a few days ago. In the game, his ultimate is a rewind ability that is exactly 4 seconds.
Oh, so it's like a glitch.
Exactly 4 seconds. So wherever 4 seconds from the past, he can teleport right back to that.
Oh wait,
that
so
spot.
it's like Tracer? Is it like Tracer?
Tracer, exactly.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh, that's
Tracer.
crazy.
That's
wild.
That's fucking
wild.
nuts, bro.
No, the
exactly 4
thing is
seconds.
crazy.
They paralleled his ability.
Yeah.
No, that's insane.
In season 1, before he even had the ability.
Yeah, no, that's
Crazy
I didn't
work.
even know who Echo was either. But
Me either.
That's cool.
I started playing League and I know shit now. It's crazy, bro.
Bro, when he brought the watch out, starts doing it, and they both smile.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
from the beginning. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Dude, it's so hard, bro.
Yeah,
that's why I'm glad I just watched it all in one go, because I'm catching shit in season 1 that like that shit dropped fucking years ago. So like people already kind of forgot about it.
I forgot
so it's low key a better watching experience just watching it all the way one through.
Yeah.
You know what I was telling Jack? At literally when they were watching that last episode, I was like, "Yo, I just realized that his little tattoo on his face is a clock. It's a hourglass."
I didn't even fucking peep that.
I didn't feel that
That's
either.
crazy.
I was like, what?
That's crazy. They showed you episode in fucking season 1.
I didn't.
They showed you.
I think it's very much if you play League and you know the character, then you'll
know.
catch it.
And what's crazy is that in the other universe, the Echo that he had taken over didn't have the
hourglass
because they didn't have the tech.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Also, right in the opening, if you see, I saw this today actually when I was rewatching it. I saw his shadow is like a ticking clock. You'll see 2 shadows of his body,
like a clock.
Yeah, and one is like the hour hand, and then one is like glitching. The clock is glitching and it's kind of ticking.
Oh, that's so.
It's
crazy.
fire, bro. It's fire, bro.
When we're talking about the intro too, I didn't watch the intro till later in the season 2. So when we finally learned everything, watching the intro, when Echo does a little backflip, he glitches back in time.
Oh, word?
Yeah, but so it's like, if you watch from the very beginning, you would never think anything of that. But knowing Echo's ability, you know that now.
And it hits.
Yeah. And then he was saying the whole Black Rose with Mbessa. Like, you never peep that. Or, what's his name? Victor with the whole mask thing.
It's so hard, bro. It's so fucking hard. There's so many little things, dude. It's so tough.
Weren't you going to bring up Echo's 2 white?
Oh, my God. Oh, yes.
You know what's,
okay.
You know what's another parallel I just realized? Is the same way that Aisha... she sacrificed herself to save like her older sister figure, which is Jinx. Jinx sacrificed herself to save Vi.
And she finally gets to do something right. That's crazy.
I didn't peep that. That's the first time she gets something done right.
That's wild.
For the people she loves. That is the first time we see her actually succeed in something. That's good. That's fucking good, bro. I didn't peep that. That's good.
It's crazy.
That's good.
Adding on to that, both times it was with Vander.
Oh, the first time
and it's an explosion. It's an explosion again.
The worst time she fucked up was with Vander.
That's crazy.
The best time she succeeded was saving her older sister with Warwick and saving her from Warwick.
You think
that's crazy.
They planned this?
They do 100%. 100%. Yes, they. I'm telling you, the fucking writing team behind Arcane, second to none.
They're like this moment ties in with boom, 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 boom.
Yes,
I don't know. Oh, well, they could, because I was thinking they could probably plan that, and they were like, who do you think should be there? And it's like, oh, dude, like we have to find a way to get Warwick.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what
I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they tie it together. They start from the end and then kind of bring it back. I feel that. Also, his weapon, right? Echo's weapon.
Okay.
Echo's weapon.
The swords.
I think in the game, the sword. I think in the game it's an actual clock hand. I think it's a clock hand from like a clock tower, right? In the game. This, I'm not sure if it's a clock hand, but I know it's a sword bat.
Yeah.
Right? Signifying kind of Echo's inability to kill. He doesn't want to kill, right? He just wants to immobilize and stop you. Same way with his fighting style. It's quick, right? With the hoverboard. He's there, immobilizes you out.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it kind of plays on his kind of like the Ninja Turtles thing where those specific weapons kind of made for them.
Yeah.
You feel me? Echo's weapon is a sword bat. It's not a sword and it's not a bat. It's between.
Yeah.
And it kind of plays into his character very well.
When you first meet them, when they were fighting, Jinx and
it's a sword. It's a play sword.
Yeah.
It's a play sword.
Yeah. No, and I was gonna say they had probably plenty of chances to be able to freaking get them or kill them, but they didn't.
Exactly.
You know?
So
I like everyone's weapon. Like I like how Jinx is a sharpshooter, kind of like Caitlyn.
Oh yes.
V's the knuckles, and then the bat. I don't know. Everyone's cool.
Everyone's got their own thing.
Speaking of weapons, I hadn't noticed until that last episode that Jinx's Gatling gun is also
Rocket. Yeah, I didn't notice that either. Crazy. I didn't notice. I played the game. Crazy.
Yeah, that's wild.
Crazy, bro. But yeah, she kind of just switches between the two. It's fucking insane. But yeah, so like everybody's weapon is kind of tailored towards them. It's fucking fire. And Bess's weapons in the game. And Bess is fucking cracked in the game.
What's the weapons?
It's the fucking chains, the little sword things. Yeah,
Kratos, whatever thing.
Yeah, ties it. And then she's.
I was gonna say everyone's drip in the video or in the show was fire too,
from season 1 to season 2. The way
that they upgrade too, bro.
Like Jace. Low-key, I thought Jace looked gumpy like season 1. I'm like, oh, he looked like a.
I didn't like Jace.
But when he got the long hair and the beard, I was like, oh, he looked cold.
Another. I want to get into depth with Echo for a second. Okay, Echo, one of my favorite characters in the show. Top 2 in the show.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
Because he's him. He exudes aura. He's got the exaggerated swagger of a black teen. That's what he has. That's what he has. You know? Shout out GameSpot. Yeah, shout out GameSpot.
I like it.
Exaggerated swagger of a black teen. You feel me?
You got the Static Shock vibe?
Yes, bro. The Miles Morales vibe. You feel me? But Echo gave up a perfect life. This is what I don't like. I love this, but I hate it at the same time. Echo gave up a perfect life he could have had in that other world with Jinx.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He could have stayed there and stayed with Jinx for the rest of his life. You feel me? But yet he gave up that life, the selflessness in that to save the Piltover and Zahn.
Dude,
right?
Where nothing. He had his father figure back.
Exactly.
And he gave it back up.
Gave it up. Father figure, Jinx, his friends, everybody was there. But he gave all of that up to save the world that has nothing there for him. There's literally nothing there for him.
Like Itachi for real.
Shit. You know what I'm saying? So,
I was going to say, it's kind of crazy because he's one of the luckiest characters.
Yeah.
He not only got to visit a world that could, because he mentions he gave up on seeing the world or like how it could be.
Yeah.
How he wanted it to be.
Yeah.
And then just saw it how it was.
Yes.
Oh, you're right.
Yes.
So he like, and he was there. He saw the father figure, got to hug him. He saw Jinx, got to play off the feelings that he might have had for her. Everybody else that was still alive. And then when he goes into the, you know what's crazy when I think about it? So he was a reason. Well, what Jinx said, he was the reason why they died.
Yeah.
Because of his tip.
Yeah.
But then it applied to one world, but not the other. How it played out. That's weird.
That is weird.
It's probably because in the world, Jinx's things usually never work
out.
So it probably didn't work. And then when she was like promising, when she let it go, she's like, please work.
Yeah.
And then she puts her head up to it and then she just lets it go and it goes. So it's like, that could be another thing.
Ties it, playing off of the two different worlds.
Situation, that reaction or that action caused a reaction.
Right.
How they were saying, that's crazy.
And Singed, right, the mad scientist, in season 1, he said to Victor, and I quote, "Love and legacy are the sacrifices we make for progress." And at the end of it all, Echo sacrificed the love and the legacy he could have had in that world for literally nothing in the world he has. You know what I'm saying? Also,
loyalty.
Like Soko said for not Mbessa. What's Soko's right hand?
Who?
Soko's right hand. The one with the left
Sylvester,
right? Thank you.
Is that her name?
Savika. Yes.
Like the whole loyalty quote. That's how.
Dude, that was so cold though when Savika was
season 1
about to get
overthrown by the
yes.
And she said something about like back in the old days we had
loyalty, and then she just kills him.
She had her sword up the whole time, and then
facts.
When he asked, "Were you tempted?" and she was like, "He had nothing to offer."
He didn't have anything to offer me for real. Facts, brother. Also, Echo, right, when he comes back and at the end of the show, after he saves everyone, after he's the MVP of the whole battle, he's sitting in the same spot him and Jinx were sitting in.
Yes,
right?
Yes.
But in one instance, it's Echo sitting on the right side where he was actually sitting. And then in the previous world, when Jinx was mad at Echo because he was talking about Vi's death, she went to sit in the same spot, but she was sad by herself as well in that spot.
The left side?
On the left side.
Whoa.
Before Echo came to talk to her. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, shit.
And if you put them side by side, they're sitting together in the same spot.
Oh, that's so sad.
You feel me? And they're both sad in those instances as well. So, there's more. There's more.
You know what's funny is that I think in that scene where he's lighting the paper, right?
Yeah.
If he had I'm not too sure. I'm assuming it's Jinx that he wrote.
Yeah, he probably did.
That he's still standing on his side, on the right side, and on his left hand side is Jinx's paper. Where
he let it go. Yeah. So in his mind, he probably still thinks Jinx is dead. Yeah. Right? The only person that really knows is Caitlyn and maybe Vi, right?
Even for Caitlyn, it's an assumption.
Exactly. But like they wouldn't add that if she wasn't.
You know how it says the end and it glitches out too with the whole Jinx thing?
Yes.
Yeah. I was like,
that's true.
Also,
kind of like a Spider-Man thing, like a little glitch.
When he was dancing with Echo, when Echo was dancing with Jinx in the alternate world, right? And the French music started playing. Right? Oh my God, that French song was fucking amazing, right? It gave me flashbacks to Across the Spider-Verse with Gwen and Miles Morales, you feel me? And how her kind of art style, because it's in her world now, you know? So it's kind of that art style with that kind of flow, you feel me? And Miles is having a great time, or Echo's having a great time, but he knows he has to get back to his world to save his world, you know? And it kind of plays off the motif of the Spider-Men never really get the best end of the stick. They always get the shortest end of the stick every single time.
He's Miles Morales.
They never win at the end of the day. But it's amazing. It feels good because it's not the classic Spider-Man motif. It's like a different character now that we can see that personified. And I think they did it perfectly, to be honest with you.
So okay, real quick, I want to talk about the Jinx from the parallel universe.
Yeah.
All right, so we know she has the bad shards.
Not Jinx.
Oh,
that's Powder.
Who was watching for real?
So I want to talk about the Powder. Yeah. Right. So she has the gems, and she saw how the technology could be used.
Yes.
And we understand how smart she really is because she assisted in developing the same device. She was able to write the equations and keep up with the other two. Yeah. Right. So do we think she might play a part in any further seasons, or do you think that she knows the capabilities of that technology and is choosing not to use it? Hence why she has the little baggie of the Hex Tech.
She has all the math and stuff, and she has the actual device to go to that world.
It's broken, but it's still there.
The thing is, the reason Hex Tech exists in the current world is because of Jace. And the reason that exists is because of Victor.
And Victor said in every other instance, you were the only one to take me here.
Exactly. So I think it's very niche how Hex Tech can exist, right? I don't know if Jinx is able to create Hex Tech herself.
Wait, time out. Because technically, in that universe, it was Haim, Echo, and Powder that invented their version of Hex Tech. They technically were the people that invented it in that verse.
I think they're experimenting with it. I don't know if it's been like kind of used.
Well, no,
you know?
I'm not saying like it's not publicized. It's not like universally used in that universe. But they technically were the only ones that knew such device could be possible. And the only person left in that universe that does know is Powder.
And to answer your question, wait, go ahead.
And they were, like I said, they're emphasizing on her how her potential.
Yes.
Or what if in that verse she is the originator of Hex Tech?
Could be the case. Could be the case.
That's how. Well, do we know how Vi died in that other world?
I think it's the explosion.
Yeah, how did she die?
I don't know exactly what it was. I think it had to do with.
Could it do with?
It's the Hex Tech. Yeah, I think it had to do with
Hex.
That's
probably why she
had the stones in her hand.
The arcane crystals and shit. Yeah, I think it has to do with that.
Arcane crystals. There you go.
So that's why it's like you could say she didn't want to because she knows the
potential danger.
Valid. Yeah. Ooh. No, that could be the case as well. Yeah.
And that could explain why she has all of them.
Valid. Yeah. Damn. So I don't know if we're gonna ever have a connection with that parallel world again. But
I feel like this will be closed off.
Yeah. Valid. I would. Honestly, their world seems perfect. They didn't seem to have any outline issues or problems.
Downside was Vi died.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And that's crazy. That's a one.
See, but that's the thing too. We didn't know of a Victor there. We didn't know anything of any other variable that could have changed.
We didn't know Jace. We didn't know Mel. We don't know the upper world.
So it's like, what was Jace doing? Let's say in that world, because technically Victor was knew that. In the world that we are in now, it's like he needs Jace. Victor needs Jace to get to where he wants to be. Yeah. So it's like, what other routes did they take to make it different?
Valid. Because every single one that Victor tried, it didn't end up getting the outcome he wanted.
Vi was the one that died in that world.
Yeah.
But the other ones that died in our world that we're in, it's like are way different.
Yeah.
But they were alive in the other one. It's like
the only variable that that to me seems to make a difference was the creation of Hextech. So
that's true.
Oh, valid.
That's true.
It being in existence was the only thing. I guess who died didn't really matter. Because I think the dad Vander was alive in the alternate universe.
Everyone was,
right? Yeah. Besides Vi. So in that original job that had like, let's say, had a domino effect that led up to the dad's death.
True, right? Because of Vi.
Because of Vi. Yeah. Since Vi died and things played out differently, the guy was alive. He was able to negotiate with the up people, and then their bottom little shitty area prospered, right? But all that because Hextech was not created. There was no increased militia.
Because we know
war.
We know at the end of the day, Jinx or Powder has the stones.
Yes.
No matter what.
Yeah.
So it's not like she's the deciding factor of making it like Jinx, if that makes sense. Like Jinx isn't the variable that makes everything happen.
Valid, yeah.
It's more the Hextech.
Yeah.
The Hextech itself, the creation of Hextech. Valid. Oh, speaking of that though, I do say, if you want to talk about women empowerment, Arcane is personified women empowerment, man. Bro, Mbessa, oh my God, dude. She's literally the warmongering general, right? From Noxious.
Cold.
She is cold as shit. Then we have Caitlyn, right? Cold, sniper, sharpshooter. Then we have Caitlyn's mom, honestly. Caitlyn's mom was also peak. I know she didn't have much screen time.
Whatever,
yeah, she didn't have much screen time, but she was also fire too, right? Then we have Vi and Jinx, the dynamic duo, right?
Insane.
The two most powerful girls in the show, really, to be fair. You know what I'm saying? Other than Mbessa, Mbessa is different. Mbessa is different. But
yeah, dude,
Mbessa is different.
Is a freaking purebred tank, bro.
You know,
and then Savika. We have Savika too. So like, there's so many female characters that are so well written in this show. There's like any character that you could think of that you want is there. A female character that you want is there. So it's fire that the main cast is mainly female, and it's actually an enjoyable show. It's not like they're trying to force anything down your throat.
No, it doesn't even feel like that.
Exactly.
It doesn't feel like we're emphasizing on gender. Honestly, to me,
gender at all.
It did not feel like an emphasis on gender at any point. It felt like an emphasis on the character.
It felt like an emphasis on character. It doesn't matter who you are. It's the type of person you are. You know what I'm saying? And they really hit the nail right on the head on that. So shout out to the writers at Arcane, bro.
I was gonna mention for Mbessa, I loved her ideology on strength as like our people. All we care about, as like we're strong people, right?
Warriors.
What we can do in combat, and how she didn't like that her like counter was the Black Rose, and it was magic, because in reality she had no offense against it.
She can't do anything about that
until she had like the thingy, but she still really couldn't do anything against it. And I was like, that is so funny to me. It's kind of like it's like the only one nerf. Your only one counter you had, because she was damn near unstoppable.
Legit.
To anybody else.
No one could fight her.
Anybody else.
Even Vi and Caitlyn teaming up together.
Yeah, dude.
I like when the Black Rose said, even though you weren't chosen by the Arcane, you were a thorn in my side. Like, even though you weren't like magical, you were still that powerful.
Yeah.
Like,
insane.
That's crazy. I also want to add, I think this genuinely, no bullshit, this might be the best female cast in any fiction I've ever seen. Like, I can't think of another female cast that is this well written, this much screen time, this much development, and make you really connect with them on this type of level. I can't think of any. I can't think of any
on this scale. No,
I'm not in the scale.
It's
best female cast of any TV show ever.
One other one that's more recent that comes to mind that I'm really enjoying is Dan Dan Dan.
Valid. Valid.
I
agree.
I like the Turbo Granny. I like the hot granny, and I like the girl.
Valid.
All right.
Valid.
Real quick.
Yeah.
I asked this. I forgot who I asked this to. I think it was like Danny and Eli and them. But
he said her name. He started thinking about
Tsunade,
the granny, bro.
Tsunade or the grandma from Dan Dan Dan.
Dan 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 grandma, bro. All the way. I think she got. I don't know what she looks like. I think Tsunade got dethroned. I'm not gonna lie.
You think so?
Yeah, I think she got dethroned.
The granny from Dan 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 is
She's
crazy.
different.
Did you hear about?
She's actually enjoyable too. So.
Yeah.
Megan Thee Stallion started like watching Dan Dan Dan, and someone's like, "We're about to see some cosplay."
Hey yo, chill. Put it back in your pants. What y'all doing? Hey.
Speaking of which, Dan Dan Dan.
Yeah.
I did not know Luffy's voice actor is Turbo Granny.
No, bro.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Luffy's voice actor
even in her like normal like just
get up.
Her like
the fan service is crazy.
Jammies around just chilling. Nah, dude,
the fan service is ridiculous. They doing too much. So I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
Turbo Granny.
Turbo.
So
she bad as hell.
You know what's so funny? I didn't know Turbo Granny was a cat. like
she transferred into the cat.
Yeah, no, but I'm like in the intros before you actually see it. Yeah. I'm like, where the fuck does this cat come from?
Yeah,
like, who is this cat?
Oh, right.
And then you find out that's who Turbo Granny is now. I thought that shit was so funny.
I know, yeah, me too. I was like, when is this cat gonna get introduced?
I saw somebody post that says in the intro when the cat is pointing the fan at the face, it's because the cat Turbo Granny is used to running fast.
That is funny.
So she's trying to mimic
fire.
The speed.
That's so funny, bro. I actually liked Turbo Granny as a character. I love
Turbo Granny.
I was like, I don't know if we're going to Don real quick, but I was like, I didn't know. It seems like she's now gonna be a part of it. Like,
she's gonna be part of the crew, and I didn't think it was gonna be her. Like, you would not, if you were, you can't guess that. You cannot guess that, bro. I'm like, who is this cat? Because I'm watching the outro and I'm like, this cat looks hilarious. I want to see this cat in the show. And then we finally see it's Turbo Granny.
Y'all watch the newest episode?
I haven't. We are gonna watch it. We're gonna talk about it next week for sure. I've been caught up on Arcane, bro. It's been all Arcane in my mind for the past fucking 2 weeks. I've been
watching a lot of Harry Potter too.
Valid.
Good shit. To tie back into what you were just saying too, other than Don, the next best thing I can think of where it's a female lead cast, it's Free Reign.
But, yes.
But you said on a scale like this, maybe there's some animes out there that I haven't seen. Nope. Sailor Moon. But that can come
that shit, bro. That I don't know geezer ass shit. All you geezers, I better not hear but Sailor Moon. No, I'm not having it. I'm not having it.
The difference, though, is I think in Sailor Moon, they do emphasize on gender. So I do think they make it a point that,
which is not really a problem if they do it correctly. Yeah, right.
It's not, but I'm just saying.
But Arcane didn't need to do that. Yeah, they didn't need to do that to make their cast fucking amazing.
Compared to Arcane, they have female lead characters or side characters, but they don't ever emphasize on them on their gender.
Exactly.
They emphasize on their character.
Exactly.
And that's like a big difference in my case when it comes to like comparing to another show is that Sakura, right? Like
100%.
You know, like Sakura and Ino, they had to make it like a point that like
we don't even need to get into them, bro.
Girls or women, you know, like there's a different type of. It's like they can still be strong. Like if you don't imply that women are weak, then
just show
that's
it.
not the notion.
Just show it. Yeah, you can just show it, and you don't have to like say, "Oh my God, it's because you're a woman."
We don't need to prove a point because the truth is that they're strong.
Exactly.
You know,
show it to us. Point proven. Yeah. Show, don't tell. Simple. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's a big difference.
Exactly.
Again, I haven't seen Sailor Moon, but I think they do make a gender point for the show.
Hey, if it's anything like you, bro, you only need to see it.
I heard it's really good. I heard
Yu?
No.
I heard Yu was good, nigga, and they lied. So what's up? Sorry.
No, I was gonna say, and plus most of the fights too are like grungy, bro. Like they get brutal too. So it's like, you know that they're strong.
Exactly. They can hang. They can box. You know. So. I think so this has got to be the best female cast of any TV show I've ever seen. I haven't watched Game of Thrones. I hear Game of Thrones, it's pretty cool.
They have a good,
pretty fire.
They have a good female cast. Maybe not all of them are likable,
right? Yeah,
and it is kind of weird. Yeah, but it's a good cast.
It's a good cast.
It's a good cast.
Not better than Arcane. I haven't watched.
No, because I think a big factor in the shows is if you make the sex evident or not.
Yeah.
And it's like. They make it a point, not like a big point, but they make it a point.
Yeah,
like,
valid.
Rarely, but
it's crazy. Arcane didn't do that once.
Nah,
that's fucking insane.
They were just like, we them.
We really them for real, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, honestly, there's not at any point in the show that I felt like, oh, this character is not going to be with that character because one's a guy, one's a girl.
Yeah.
I was like, no, this character is going to fuck.
If anything, the female cast will fuck any of the male cast, They will destroy any of them in a one-on-one.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. 1-on-2, 1-on-3 sometimes.
And I like that they did it in the sense of like whether it's their brain, skill, or strength.
Yes.
They can always manage
one of those aspects. Yeah, that's fire. That's so beautiful.
And Bessa, when it came to strength. You have and
tactician
and V, and V when
fighting.
Vi when it came to strength, just brute strength.
Yeah.
Brain, you could also say Anvessa.
Yeah.
And then
she's a strategist.
Skill, you can go with Ambessa just overall.
Ambessa's
great character.
Bro, she's literally just
she's just
a warmongering
package.
She's a demon, bro.
But Caitlyn also covers.
She got a lot of those bases as well.
See, the thing is, too, strength can only get you so far. Where it's like, the scientist that made Hextech, she was coming to them wanting it.
True.
Yeah. She was too weak.
True.
to fight. Not too weak, but her resources were limited compared to who she was gonna fight.
Right. Yeah, but the whole thing was that is like to beat the Black. Again, I don't know the scale and how strong they are, but they make it seem like
strong as fuck.
Insane. And again, it's like her direct. She did not really have anything to compete with against.
True.
So she wanted to use magic against magic, and she didn't necessarily want to be the one to do it. She was like, you know what? I'm fine if it was Victor and his like little robot scary people. Fuck that shit up.
Yeah, you handle it.
Yeah.
I also want to talk about another parallel between Jace and Victor. All right, that's a beautiful parallel as well. So throughout Jace and Victor's journey, right, we see a gear spinning, like one of those cog wheels spinning. Right, there's certain instances where we see a cog wheel. Right, on one side it's clean.
Yeah,
and on the other side it's corrupted.
Yeah,
Hextech. It's corrupted Arcane.
Yeah,
And Victor says at the end of episode 6. And I quote, "That which inspires us to our greatest good is also the cause of our greatest evil."
Yeah.
And at the end of that episode, after he says that, is when the cogwheel is spinning, and it lands face up with the corrupted side facing up. Yeah. You feel me? Right? And that was right, I think, as well when Isha sacrificed herself as well. Spoiler alert, sorry. But it's referring to many things in the show, right? For one, he himself is trying to stop war and greed and all negative things that make humans human by creating a hive mind, right? By making everyone,
uniting everybody.
Uniting everyone. You know what I'm saying? Essentially stripping people of their will, right? And that's how he sees it as a greater good, right? However, the greatest good leads you to committing the worst evils. You know what I'm saying?
Which is like basically the end of the...
Exactly, right? Also, Jace and how he created Hextech, right? His whole ideology of creating Hextech was to save Zon, save the people of Piltover as well, and the people in the underground Zon. But once he created those weapons, went down there, he ended up, spoiler alert, killing a kid in the crossfire.
Yeah.
A kid died in that. So the good that he created ended up causing evil and a lot more harm than he thought.
What he didn't want to happen.
Exactly.
He didn't even want to go to war.
That kind of sucks though, because didn't they force his hand into making them into weapons?
Yeah.
Because he wanted to just...
Well, no. He did it himself.
No, yeah.
Because of what happened in Zon.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Something happened to where he was like, no, this isn't going to happen anymore.
We have to...
Oh, it was the...
what was his first... When he was making magic? When he was making the Hextech?
When he was making magic, he just wanted to create technology to help the people in the underground, right? To help them better life and shit, right? And then something happened, right? The event happened that he needed to retaliate against the underground, right? Okay. And put them into...
what's her name's mom died, and then they were
Caitlyn, right? With the
and then they
grenade,
were having
right?
the funeral and everything, and then something happened then, right?
Yeah, no, I think it was with the bomb, right? That Jinx shot. It's like, okay, these dudes can't be reasoned with. We have to take up arms
because
that's what Jace.
It was during like a funeral or communion, where they came out.
Oh no, the that part was during like when they were.
This is season 2, right?
Season 2, yes.
But wasn't it in? Even like before that season one?
No, Zeke is right. So they were having that funeral in the speech for...
Beginning of season 1.
Caitlyn, no, season 2. Caitlyn's mom.
Sorry, yes.
Caitlyn's mom. Everybody was there. Mbessa was there. Everyone was there.
And all the council members.
Council member was there. And then Mbessa let one of Zon, the people in Zon in.
Remember Vi?
And they started just wreaking havoc everywhere.
Vi saw the guy with the tattoo, started walking over.
She tried to stop it.
The other... fucking enforcers stopped her and were like, what are you doing? And she's talking to him and the guy just walks up, remember? Onto stage, and then that's when everything happened.
Exactly.
To where...
And Mbessa did that to force Jace's hand into making Hextech weapons.
To then go down to the underground.
Exactly.
Because then that's when he made the... Or took the hammer and everything and went down.
Yeah.
And then that's when the kid passed.
Huh.
But Jace's whole thing was she couldn't use Hextech weapons. Only they could use Hextech.
No. Jace didn't want to make Hextech weapons in the first place. He did because of what happened at the funeral. Yeah. Because Zon members of the underground society kind of invaded and chose violence first. So he was like, fuck that shit. Why am I doing this? Let's take up arms and make sure.
Took over.
Yeah, but let's take up arms and make sure they're.
So then he went down thinking that that he was gonna get back at the people that killed.
Yeah, and control all of them and make them civilized.
In the middle of war, most people don't realize that there's crossfire and children can get hit, families, innocents, and he didn't realize that until it actually happened.
I remember when he hit the kid.
Yeah,
that's season 1.
Oh,
the reason why him and Vi went down is because Vi had a plan to stop the shimmer and everything, and he accidentally hit a kid. That's season 1. But you were still right. You were still right.
Season 1.
Yeah.
But
yes, you're still right where he made those. Yes,
you know what I'm saying? So,
that's because they went to hit the distribution centers, right?
Mm-hmm. And then the cogwheel spins, and it stops facing up Hex with the Hextech on top, right? Or with the arcane, the corruptedness on top, signifying Victor's completely gone now, right?
Okay.
Victor's gone, and it's all he cares about is the hive mind. You feel me? And Jace being on the other side of that coin is a Victor and Jace kind of allegory. Yeah, it's pretty cold. It's pretty cold. So it's like one part is Jace and the counterpart, the clean part is the one part is Victor and the counterpart, the clean part is Jace. But we didn't know that as the viewer until the end.
I thought when he shot down Victor, I thought that was gonna be the end of Victor. I liked how Victor stayed in the story the whole time.
No, when Victor literally looks, and he's like, Jace is right there looking at like the burnt up
sky.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like when he's looking down on him, and who's the guy in the mage, with the staff and like the cover, and he looks, and it's him, but he's also up there in like the big ass box. I was like, what is this?
I like how you brought that up because Victor's little claw thingy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
in season 1, his little gadget he created too.
What was the question?
When Jace is like, I created hammers for the miners. Oh, he's like, I created a laser, pinpoint laser.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
I just realized that right now.
Oh, that's crazy. He used that. That's wild.
For Heimerdinger, yeah.
That's wild.
But isn't it crazy when Heimerdinger's like, yes, if you guys take 10 more years to finalize this, it'll be safe for the people.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know.
They rushed it.
They rushed it.
They rushed into it without knowing the full capabilities of Hextech.
And then, like, if you really think about like Heimerdinger says, it's like, yeah, all good things take time. So like, don't rush it.
True.
It's like a marathon, not a race type thing.
But then again, too, they don't have as much time as Heimerdinger.
That's why they all did that. You're right.
We don't have time.
We don't have
time.
to
get this figured out
right now.
It's true.
And then the entire story. So basically, Victor becomes like God.
That's what I thought.
So he basically becomes into control completely of Arcane.
Yeah.
Right. So that's why he sends everybody where they need to go, and they make it so that they stop a version of him in the past.
Yeah.
Yes.
So at the end,
he's basically Eren.
Victor at the end, Victor at the end,
at the end of time,
he realized that wasn't the way to go about doing things. So then he figured out a way to go back in time and kind of like in a different timeline or whatever, and go to multiple timelines and give Jace the rune, zones. Right? In order for him to stop himself in the past from ever doing those things. You know what I'm saying? So crazy. So he knew, he figured it out. He's like, okay, this wasn't it for real. So did I talk about the singed quote?
The love
and legacy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did I talk about what everyone sacrificed or no?
No.
Nope.
Okay. So singed at the with Victor says love and legacy are sacrificed time and time again in order to achieve progress. Right? Jace goes against Victor, right? And kept making Hextech weapons. You feel me?
Jace kept making
making Hextech weapons and sacrificed that relationship in order for progress.
Yes.
Right? Isha sacrificed herself to make sure Jinx survived. You feel me? So she sacrificed the love she had for Jinx for progress to get her safe. You feel me? Victor sacrificed everything in order to progress with his ideas of peace. Right? So his ideas of peace, he had to give up something as well. So, and then Echo had to sacrifice his life that he could have had, the love with Jinx and all of that, and the legacy he could have had in that world, right? For the future that had nothing in store for him in his own world. So everyone in this show gave up something in order to progress the story.
Well, I mean, it was like the saying that they said, right, in the show, where it was like, in order to progress, you need to lose something.
Exactly.
So they all had
equivalent exchange. So everyone gave up something in the show in order to achieve a version of the future that they wanted. You know what I'm saying?
That's a deep message. I like that.
It's deep, bro. So you can never really achieve something without sacrificing something else.
What's that one spooky doctor sacrifice?
Singed?
Oh, Singed. That's
Singed. Oh, no. Is
Singed.
Singed, right? Yeah, Singed. That was the nigga that said that.
No, but what did he sacrifice is his question.
Well, that's the thing. That's the irony of it.
Oh,
right?
Everybody
else sacrificed something except him. He's the one that gained at the end of it. Because at the end, his little Easter egg, it was his daughter that was,
yes.
And she's actually a character in League. as well.
And that's what you're saying. That's a new like character might be a season 3 type thing.
No, that's one of them. That's one of them. So she's actually a character in League, and he ended up getting his wish, his dreams. You feel me? But I'm pretty sure he sacrificed something in the future. In the past.
I'm pretty sure.
That's why he's in the position he is now.
No, I think
and that's why he said that quote.
Oh, why he got kicked out? He sacrificed his position.
No, in my eyes, I think that's why he asked Silco, "Are you willing to lose her?"
Yeah.
Because I think something had happened to her
with his daughter, exactly.
And then he was like, "Well, I have to,
Oh, and he was sacrificing everything to find a cure for his daughter.
Exactly.
You feel me?
That's what I mean.
And at the end, he ended up obtaining
the fact
that cure.
He invented Shimmer.
Tough.
No, that's why I'm thinking he asked Silco, like, "Are you willing to lose her?" Because he lost his daughter for so long, probably to work on her, just like he was on Jinx.
Fucking beautiful, bro.
Yo, that motherfucker's smart as hell, though.
No, dude, creating Shimmer and then like legit like a bunch of scraps and doing all the scientific work. Pretty crazy.
That was my favorite saying. He's like, "Why did you do this?" And he's like,
"For love."
Everyone questions why we do some like crazy things, but he's like, "The answer is always love."
Exactly. Like, everything leads back to love, bro. And everybody in the show was doing it because of the love they had for something or someone.
Yeah. Love makes you do crazy things.
Crazy, bro.
That's true.
Also, the complexity of Jinx and Vi, right? Whenever they meet up again, because they didn't meet each other again since they were kids, right? They had a fat ass time skip, like 6 to 9 years, right? So whenever they're in the mine shaft, right? And Vi is asking for Jinx's opinion anytime, or when they're with Victor, and she doesn't know how to go about responding. She doesn't know. She's like, "You really want to know what I think? I thought I was a Jinx. I thought I was a fuck up. I thought I was always fucking shit up. Why do you want to know what I think?"
Oh, it's true.
And then it kind of clicks in Vi's mind. She's like, "Damn, I see all the damage that I did to, Jinx, like, or Powder. This is what I created. This is my doing."
Every action has a reaction.
Exactly. So now being treated as an equal, now Vi treating Jinx as an equal, and she's like, "Okay, you can actually hang now. I want your opinion. I want your input." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know, like, what do I say? What do I do? I don't know how. She doesn't know how to feel. You feel me? She doesn't know those feelings and how to go about with them.
That's crazy, because Jinx was so like used to feeling like dumb or wrong,
or the little sis,
not useful. Yeah,
but she's arguably like smarter than her older sister, and in a different way stronger and more and had more potential.
See, and that's like the weird thing. I think that's why I didn't like was that it's like you switched up now that she's in power.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Where before, I get she was younger and she did fuck up.
The thing is, she always wanted to. She didn't want to leave her. She got kidnapped.
Keep that same energy.
She got kidnapped. She was gonna come back to her, but she got kidnapped.
And then one was stuck in a prison where the other one lived her life.
Exactly.
But then Jinx gave her a second chance, and she chose an enforcer.
Well, Jinx was also going through some shit too, so she was insane in the head.
I think it's too complicated to say some shit like that.
Yeah, it's not.
How are you gonna leave
your
black
and white
for an enforcer?
It's not black and white, right? She was going crazy. If your brother was trying to kill you, right, and you were trying to plead with him,
why is she going crazy? Why is she going crazy?
Well, it was her fault.
Because it was her fault.
100%.
Exactly.
Resurrected.
Valid. I agree.
Wait, honestly, I don't think everything stemmed from her sister. Like, I don't think it was Vi's fault for why.
A good chunk of it was
Jinx,
though.
No, because
she called her a Jinx. I mean, she said, "You're the fuck up. You're the reason this happens."
But it wasn't only her. It was like a social construct in her life when she was younger, before the event even happened.
But she was the final nail.
What solidified it was Vi.
Vi, definitely.
But point is that Jinx had issues like psychologically and socially.
Not that much. Not that much. No,
not at that time.
No, not that much. Not as much.
She was not going crazy.
She wasn't.
How she
Plus,
was.
I think
I'm not saying she was going, but it led up to that.
Vi was
the decision or what had happened to her
at a young age.
Vi was the only person at that point in time that didn't think she was like that.
And neither did the dad.
Vander, exactly. Yeah. But she lost both in the same night.
Whose fault is that?
But hold on. She lost both Vander and Vi. And then Vi said, "You are the Jinx. You are that." So the only ties she had back to her powder self was them two, and she lost both of them.
All right, let me put it this way. Jinx, when they had their whole group together, nobody was dead yet.
Yeah.
Jinx was still seen as a Jinx.
100%.
Her friends would kind of, tease her and say these kind of mean
Vi
things,
made
right?
sure you're different, you're special.
Yeah.
Okay, regardless, that notion was already in her head.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And yes, it might have been solidified in a moment where, again, Vi is also a person and a human.
100%.
And as a sister was
100%.
very upset that, motherfuckers be dying.
Killed up.
Yeah, you were kind of responsible.
Yeah.
If you were just to listen, Yeah. So out of anger, she said that. But again, she was going to go right back to be like, you know what, bro? My bad.
100%.
But right before that could happen, Silco influenced her, right? I don't think everything was dependent on Vi, because
it wasn't. Not everything, no.
Powder,
but it started
Powder
from her.
it didn't start from her. It started from
socially,
from her friends.
A good chunk
her
of
friends,
it,
bro.
What pushed?
Because you're arguing that Vi was the only one that was like, no, you're special, you're okay, there's nothing wrong with you. But that's not what her friends were telling her.
What friends?
They started
Milo?
it. Milo and Clogger.
They were telling her, they were implanting the notion in her head that she was a problem, or she causes problems.
Yes.
So if
they started it. Yes.
Your argument is not that. It's not valid that Vi was responsible.
Solidified it though.
It might have solidified.
They started it.
Oh no. Or you could argue that Jinx's actions, when she caused people to die, and her inability to restrain herself from doing such things, it was her fault. You could argue that this is Jinx's fault, right? You could argue that it was a social construct, a mix between everything and the complications between her parents dying, the way she grew up, or even her friends kind of teasing her about this.
I know the other day.
My point being is, I don't think it's fair to say. I don't think it's fair
They're not real.
That it was all Vi's fault.
No, I agree. But speaking of Jinx, it's ironic how her name is Jinx, right? Because how she used to fuck everything up. You feel me? But now the whole underground sees her as a savior, right? The whole underground sees her as the next Vander. But her whole childhood, everyone around her seen her as a Jinx, seen her as a fuck up, right? She never could make the right decision, right? But somehow, some way, she came to the top and made it seem like she was the figure of Zaun, the next hope for Zaun.
And she didn't really do anything.
And she didn't really do anything.
It's just how people saw her.
Exactly.
All she really did was personal reasons attacked the leadership. Yeah. And then everybody was like, oh yeah, fuck yeah.
Well, it's because she was able to attack and evade.
Exactly. And the thing is, she doesn't see herself like that. She doesn't see herself as the next savior of Zaun. You feel me? She still sees herself as a fuck up because she believes that she was the common denominator for every person that she lost in her life. Milo and Clagger, she was the common denominator for that. Vander, she was the common denominator for that. Silco and Vi, all of those of her losing everyone, she felt like she was responsible for all that. And but it's funny because Vi, on the other hand, right, she's doing everything in her power to try to keep Zaun safe. She's negotiating with the Enforcers. She's trying to play the Vander role, yet no one is giving her the credit she deserves in fixing, and trying to fix Zaun.
Because she's not flashy.
Exactly. It's funny because she can't live up to the standard that Vander created. You know what I'm saying? But she's doing everything she can. Yet Jinx is just living her life, and she's seen as this glorious savior. You know what I'm saying?
No, I like how you said that too, because usually, at least for me, people people in power, it's usually not the people you expect to lead you,
Yes.
It's like the people that have the most potential to do so. And then I kind of like the scene where Savika, yes. Savika and Powder Jinx go to the prison. Yeah. And she's like, your savior's here. You know that scene? And then you know how everyone's touching them? You know how it went all dark and it was blue and all quiet and everyone's just touching her? I thought that was a big moment for her to realize how many people she's touched.
Look up to her. Yeah, facts. I forgot to add this part with the whole Vi and Jinx and how she didn't know how to act around her. She also Jinx is being the older sister for Isha that she wanted Vi to be for her. You feel me? Vi is the brawler, the brute force type of person. She was gentle with Jinx at times, right? But Jinx is doing everything with Isha that she couldn't do with Vi. You know what I'm saying? And she kind of living through Isha vicariously as well. Whereas Vi didn't realize everything that she did to Jinx, and she kind of sees it in the moment, everything that she's doing. She every time that Jinx is responding, she's like, damn, she's not Powder anymore. She's Jinx. I caused that type of thing,
Isn't that crazy though? Because when they were younger, Vi was younger when she was taking care of Jinx. But then Jinx is now way older than Vi was. Yeah. To be the bigger sister.
Exactly. Doing everything that Vi supposedly did wrong. She's doing it right for Isha. Right? She's not holding Isha back. If Isha wants to do something, go somewhere, go ahead, do your thing.
But it's different. I love because it is what it is, but it's a different scenario. It is
a different scenario.
They were legit surviving.
Exactly.
And now Jinx is kind of head honcho.
The thing is, there were thieves. Vi was a thief, and they were doing crazy shit.
And they were kids.
But the thing is, Jinx is also doing crazy shit now. But yet she's letting Isha do whatever the hell she wants.
But because Jinx is on her own terms, though.
Jinx is on her own terms. Yeah. But Isha, she has free reign to do whatever she wants. She doesn't hold her back. She wants to play with her. She play with her. She wants to have fun. She have fun. Whatever she wants, she gets done. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how she wanted to be treated as a younger sister as well. So I don't know. I just found that beautiful. I'm not gonna lie.
I think it was episode 5. It was the whole, even though Kino was fake, Kino and Mel, Isha and Jinx, and I think it was the whole Jinx and then Vi in the tunnels episode, the mine shafts. For me at least, I was watching it with my sister at that time. I was like, sibling shit. I was like, made me appreciate my siblings.
I was about to, that's a good point. I forgot to bring this up. If you have siblings, Arcane hits 10 the same way. If you watch League of Legends, Arcane hits 10 times more. If you have siblings, Arcane also hits a lot more. The episode 3 of season 1, right? When Vi smacks Jinx or Powder, when Vi smacks Powder, and she blames her for everything. And she says, this is your fault, right? You are a Jinx. That scene genuinely made me tear up, bro.
Really?
I was like, bro, legit. I was like, bro, as an older brother and as a younger brother too, like in both spectrums, you can understand the different perspectives of that.
That's true.
You know, you can understand the rage you feel about your younger sibling fucking up, but you can also feel the innocence in the
scared.
The fear of being the younger sibling fucking up. You know it's your fault, but you don't know how to go about apologizing or going about maneuvering through it. So that scene just personifies the sibling kind of dynamic perfectly. And when she leaves, Vi didn't mean everything she said, right? She still loves her, but in Jinx's eyes and Powder's eyes, she's like, bro, she just abandoned me. She left me. She hates me. You know?
Then also too, you think about it in Powder's eyes, it's like I just killed my dad, my two best friends,
exactly,
my sister,
and the whole world is toppling, right? And the only person there for her was Vi, and she left her. So it hits so much harder when you can feel that type of dynamic. You know what I'm saying? Also, with the League lore, if you know about League, if you know about specific characters, you don't even have to know about the lore of the characters. You just have to know those characters exist and a little bit about what they do. You know, with Echo's time stop ability. If you knew that, it's like, oh shit, like there's that. There's a stopwatch. There's his face is hourglass, right? The paintings. The shit that his power is 4 seconds into the past. Every like little things like that. Warwick, right? Jinx and Vi in their little dynamic being siblings, and then Vi had voice quotes, right? With Warwick, and how it was like, oh yeah, I taught you how to box. I taught you how to scrap. How do you think you know all those moves and shit? So we got that in the game before the show even came out.
Oh really?
Yeah. So shit like that, you hear, and it's like, oh my god, it's actually put into visual format in the greatest way possible, and it makes the show hit so much harder, bro.
Would that imply that Warwick does survive and is reverted back to Band-Aid?
Perhaps.
And
because I think they deviate a little bit from the story, from the main like League story. There's some things that aren't in the League story. There's something that they might have added and shit like that. They have to maneuver around it. But for the most part, they're staying true to the characters and kind of some of their lore. Because Jinx used to be the older sibling before, but now I think they swapped up the story in the League actual game. She used to be the older sibling, and Vi was the younger one.
That's crazy.
In the way, it's funny because Jinx was seen as a terrorist. Right, and the only way that they got separated as kids, and the only way she could spend time with Vi is by being a terrorist and doing crazy shit. And that's and Vi and Caitlyn, you know, obviously we're still together. She became an enforcer, and she's trying to catch Caitlyn and Vi are trying to catch Jinx. So the only way Jinx can spend time with her is her being a terrorist and get her to try to catch her and shit like that.
That's some crazy like Batman Joker
bonding relationship. So that's how their kind of lore was in the game before. I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't know. It's just beautiful how they do Arcane and League, dog. If you know about League, you don't have to play the game, you know, because it's a little much. But
speaking of League, what's your rank?
What's my rank? I just started. I just hit level 30. You have to hit level 30 in order to play ranked. Gotcha. And I just hit level 30 a few days ago. So
really?
Yes.
Surprising.
Yeah.
I saw you play and I was like,
okay, we're not doing this right now. We're not doing this. Right?
I think from what I saw, he played like what 3 matches, and he did not win any of them.
I was using Echo.
I don't care what the fuck.
I never used Echo before.
I thought Echo was goated.
He is. I didn't know how to use him though. The thing with Arcane is, or Arcane, I might as well call it Arcane because I'm not. League of Legends is not a good game. But
LOL.
The way with Arcane or League is you can't just learn characters off rip. It's not like Overwatch. You can. Play League, bro. Play League. I'll fuck you up.
Oh, wait, level 30 versus level 1.
Not my fault, nigga. Level up, bitch. At the like.
Watching the beginning of season 2, like from 1 to 3.
Yeah.
The whole Jinx, like being like a figure in Idol, going around spray painting, be a symbol. It reminded me of I was like, oh, this could be a video game. It could be like Infamous.
Yeah.
Second Son, you know?
Oh, Infamous Second Son. Yeah.
I was like, this. I'm like, oh, it's already a video game. It's a League.
That's true. Oh yeah. Speaking of League being a video game and Arcane being the video game adaptation, I feel like this is one of the best, if not the best, video game adaptations. We have Last of Us. We have Last of Us TV show. Great TV show. I'm not gonna lie to you. Fallout TV show. Great TV show as well.
Pretty good.
Fallout.
Yeah, it was great.
There's animation and live action too.
Okay, yeah. Then we have Cyberpunk. Great TV show.
What came out first?
Right.
Though?
Oh, great TV show. And then we have Arcane now. Right. Also a great TV show, and Castlevania.
Oh, Castlevania was really good too.
Also pretty good as well. Too. But out of all of them, Arcane is the only one where I'm like, yo, the production quality of this is so good. It's leagues above everything else.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Honestly, I agree. It'd probably be Arcane. Yeah. I like Cyberpunk a lot too.
I do too.
And the thing is too, I didn't play either of the game. I didn't play Cyberpunk.
Me either.
I didn't play League.
Oh, I played League.
So for both of them, I'm like, hey, this is just new.
Clean slate. Yeah.
I like that.
But
valid.
I think it's Arcane. But again, Arcane did get a lot more funding.
Yeah,
which is
valid.
Yeah.
Hey, but it was a gamble for them though.
It's still good.
It was a gamble for them, and it worked out. Yeah. You feel me? Also, the common denominator for two of those, right? The Fallout show and Arcane is Ella Purnell, the main character of the Fallout series. The girl. She also voiced Jinx.
No wonder
she voiced
her voice sounded really familiar.
And then another person that we know voiced Gwen in Across the Spider-Verse. Haley Steinfeld voices Vi in Arcane.
That's crazy.
So
that's crazy.
Them two combination. I
can't hear it now though.
Ridiculous.
No, I can't.
It's amazing.
That's crazy.
It's amazing, bro. They killed it. So the fact that Haley Steinfeld is part of two like kind of works that are so good.
Ooh, good point.
Actually elevated on similar tiers that they actually hang with each other is actually crazy. And then Ella Purnell.
I can't hear
the Vi one.
Yeah. You have to rehear it. Hey, she got range. Who knows? I was saying she killed it really. And then Ella Purnell being in Fallout and being in Arcane. If there's an award show for best video game adaptation, you know what I'm saying? She winning at the end of the day for both.
Wait, are you talking about the Fallout main character girl?
Main character girl,
that's
yes.
Jinx?
That's Jinx. And
crazy.
she can change. She has an accent. She has a British accent.
That's crazy.
I think a British or Australian accent, one of those, right? She changes it completely for the the role of Fallout and the role of Arcane, which is insane. You can't even hear it. You can't even hear it.
I knew it, bro. Milo is
Ben 10?
Yeah. Dude,
really?
I swear, dude, when I heard it, I was like, bro, there's no way it's not.
Milo's the voice of Ben 10?
Dude, yeah.
That's crazy. How do you know it?
It sounds, bro. There's no way you can't hear it, bro.
It's been so long since I've heard Ben 10, bro.
Bro, when he first started talking, it clicked, and I was like, dude, there's no way.
I respect that. I respect you catching that. That's fire. That's fucking fire. And then, what's his name? Fuck. The voice actor for fucking Echo killed it too, bro. I fucking love Echo, dude. Reed Shannon. That brother, man. Echo's my favorite fucking character, bro. I swear to God. If it wasn't, it's crazy.
Relate?
Huh?
You relate?
I relate, bro.
What was it you said?
Dude, he has the exaggerate. He embodies the exaggerated swagger of a black teen. You know, and I felt that. I felt that in my soul. You know what I'm saying? So,
dude, I love that. That shit is
so fucking funny. I saw the clip of that video. Right, that nigga was dead ass too. He was being so serious. He was like, Miles Morales really embodies the exaggerated swagger of a black teen. I'm like, nigga, ain't no way you just said that. Ain't no way.
Bro, that was Static Shock
That's
before
hard.
anybody else.
Facts.
That was Static Shock.
Static Shock? Virgil?
Yeah, he was that guy.
So, so Arcane as a whole, man, great show. Those are some of the little Easter eggs and shit that I found. Let us know in the comment section if you found anything else. We legit went so like long just talking about it just to see if we could find anything else. There's still probably so much more shit that people have found on the internet and shit. So, I don't know, man. It's such a perfection of a TV show, and I hope they make a new season and continue on the story.
I just wonder what it would be.
2 hours of Arcane. Yep.
2 hours of Arcane. Oh, One last thing.
One more
thing. Let me see if I can find it real quick, bro. Damn, there's so many I wrote so much shit down, bro. Okay. So, Vi and Powder obviously have different color palettes to them, okay? Vi's eyes, right? The color of her eyes is a powder blue. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? If you look up powder blue on Google,
I hate this motherfucker.
If you look up powder blue on Google, it's the same color as her eyes. Okay, as her eyes. Okay. Jinx at the beginning of the show, right? Stay with me now. Okay. If you search up the color violet blue, that's the thing. No bullshit. Violet blue. That was the color of her eyes at the beginning of the show, right? And then with the shimmer, once she got the shimmer, her eyes were a violet red. Search up both of those colors, and you will see
a different color.
The same violet. It has violet in both of them. You know what I'm saying? Signifying how Vi always had her eyes set on Powder / Jinx, right? Or Powder, technically, right? And Jinx always has her eyes set out on Vi. You feel me? That's always trying to get Vi's attention, get Vi's recognition, trying to get back with Vi, connect with Vi. So I feel like, them two have always been intertwined throughout the whole show. Even when they're, like she said, worlds apart, they're always there. So they're always thinking about each other. They're always wanting to rekindle and come back together, even if they don't show it in their actions or their speech. So I just found that beautiful. I'm not gonna lie. All right. Arcane, brother. Our fucking Kane, dude. And that was everything in my notes. We got through everything in my notes in 2 hours. I'm actually happy with that. I'm not gonna lie to you. Goodness gracious. Okay.
Okay, yeah. So what was up with the crow? I noticed the crow at the end, and I was like, "What the fuck is that?"
Yes. Thank you. Oh my god, I almost forgot. I almost fucking forgot. Okay.
How the crow at the end is picking at like a blue.
Yes.
And it has 3
eyes.
Right.
I got you.
I thought it was picking up the orb, the hex tech.
Yeah, maybe, but it had 3 eyes for some reason. Was that special or?
I got you. So, in the League of Legends lore, right? There's a character named Swain, right? And Swain is the general of Noxus.
Oh,
Noxus is the area where Mbessa came from, right? And she is a general there. So Noxus is the leader of that place. Mbessa is a general, right? And at the end, we see a 3-eyed bird. That 3-eyed bird is supposed to signify Swain. He's the only one in League that is characterized or symbolized with a 3-eyed bird. You feel me?
Okay.
Because he has that bird there. He's only watching. He's only watching what's going on in Piltover and Zon.
That's tough. Yeah.
He's the whole point of Noxus, right? The area of Noxus is that they're a war-mongering kind of military strong place, like the Fire Nation.
Okay,
that's what they are, right? And they're all about kind of conquering and taking over land and shit like that. So Swain at the end of it is just peeping. Yeah, he's just peeping what's going on. He's like, let me just check out what's going on because he wants to get his hands on Hextech, right? Because Jace cracked the code of Hextech, you know what I'm saying? So he wants to get his hands on that and strengthen his army and you know what I'm saying, and get into that and that kind of thing.
Question: is Hextech still a thing? Now I'm just
yes.
Okay, so
Hextech
is always going to be a thing.
Yes, I believe so. Hextech is a major role in League of Legends and in Arcane. So his whole kind of thing is to take over and conquer, right? And Bess is over there trying to get Hextech for Noxus.
So, real quick, so what's up? Who were they afraid of?
Black Rose.
Okay, that goes on to another character.
Is that Anessa specifically?
Who?
No,
Mbessa?
Mbessa is
the Black Rose.
Mbessa specifically is afraid of Black Rose, or
is that Noxus?
A lot of people are scared of Black Rose.
Like everyone in the the universe is.
Wait, is Black Rose that girl that she killed?
So there's a character in League.
You remember how she turned into blood? Or
No. It's supposed to signify a character, I think, right? So in League, there's a character called LeBlanc. Okay, LeBlanc, no bullshit, right? LeBlanc, and LeBlanc is characterized by roses, the black roses and shit like that, right? And I believe LeBlanc is trying to get Mel over to her side to harness the powers that Mel has. So Mel has these kind of, it's kind of reminiscent of the Sun God, right? There's
she look dope.
Yeah, she does look dope. I think there's a race of people called the Solarians in League of Legends. What?
Isn't that a One Piece?
Is it?
I think so. What's the name of King?
Lunarian.
Oh,
Lunarian. Yeah.
Oh, that's so
funny.
No.
League is there's a race of Solarians, and they kind of worship the sun god and kind of harness the power of the sun god and shit like that. So that's what LeBlanc wants on her side. So I think, I'm not sure, I could be wrong here, but the roses kind of signify LeBlanc and her trying to get Mel over to her side. And that's, sorry, one more thing. And that's why they survived in the council room when Jinx fired the rocket. They survived because of Mel and her powers and the gold kind of that she had. Yeah. That's the only reason that they survived in that room.
Jason, her survived.
Yes.
And then, correct me if I'm wrong, did the Black Rose give Mel her powers, or Mel always had those powers?
Mel always did.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
She's just from like a crazy place?
Yeah. So
or
she's
did
around...
Mbessa have an affair with like a different...
That I'm not sure.
Okay.
That I don't know the
from
details.
The Arcane her powers are from?
That I also don't know.
Okay.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
I'm not, because Mel isn't in the game.
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
I think they imply that Mel's powers stem from Arcane because she's like, you're not touched from the Arcane, implying that the Black Rose has Arcane like magic.
And then why she's saying like sister, because I thought like they're from the same power like system.
Yeah,
that's what I thought. I don't know.
Perhaps.
I think that's the implication. That's what it feels like to me.
But okay, Black Rose and Mbessa. So basically, as of right now, what you're saying,
yes,
Swain and Mbessa came from the same place. So Swain's probably gonna do the same thing. Mbessa.
Yeah. So Mbessa is the general. So he might have sent her over there to kind of harness the power.
The ruler is
Swain is the ruler.
Oh, okay.
He's the general. So he's the commander.
Because Mbessa was saying that who they're going up against, they don't have the resources to take them on. So who are they?
Who Swain is going up against? Who knows? You know what I'm saying, right? Because there's also another character, right, called Mordekaiser. Mordekaiser is alleged, supposedly, I'm not really like 100% on the lore, but Mordekaiser is trapped in Noxus.
Ooh.
And she was trapped by LeBlanc, right? And
LeBlanc is the
Black Rose, right? So there's so many, I think there's 100+ characters in League, you feel me? And Noxus is just one of those areas. There's a solid like 9 to 10, 12, 13, I don't know how many, of different cities in the world of Arcane, right? Or sorry, in the world of League of Legends.
Because Piltover is a city, and then they're on a little island called like River.
Piltover is the city, right? The underground city is called Zon.
Yeah,
you feel me?
And then they live on, or it doesn't matter.
Right? They live on. I think the whole place is called Runeterra.
Thank you.
The whole world is called Runeterra.
But that's just one little world.
Runeterra. Yeah,
like the island.
The whole place. The whole place is called Runeterra. The world.
So Earth is called
Runeterra. I believe so, if I'm not mistaken.
But there's other worlds.
There's other cities
on that world. Gotcha.
There's other like islands in places and locations. So Noxus is one of those.
Okay, sorry. So Noxus is a continent.
It's like a
kingdom, continent.
Kingdom. It's like a kingdom. Yeah, it's a kingdom.
And then
Piltover is also a smaller kingdom, city kingdom kind of thing. In one of the spots, I can show you guys the map.
Okay. And then question. I know this is like way off topic too.
Yeah.
Was the whole cool thing about Hexgate is like you could like fucking teleport to another city, or what was the whole cool thing about Hexgate?
Yeah, what was Hexgate?
Hexgate?
Jace created Hexgate season 1.
Oh, so Hexgate in the game, it's used. So when you kill a dragon called Hextech dragon or Hexgate dragon, right? You get a power. You get like these things on the map that help you teleport from one area to another.
Oh, okay. So it's right? Teleportation.
Exactly. So you take a gate and it kind of teleports you across the map. Okay. So the Hexgate down there is just transportation, or it kind of like harnesses the power of Hextech in specific ways and shit. So there's that. Whatchamacallit? Runeterra map. Let me show you guys. Because it's actually like, dude, there's so many locations. It's not even funny.
So you could see this actually furthering on.
Yes. Like legit. So right here.
Oh,
so
whoa.
This is Piltover and Zon, right? That place right there, right? Then Noxus is top left, right there. That whole area of Noxus. Then I hear Demacia is cold. Demacia is like people like I think Darius and like the brothers. It's so tough.
Let me see.
And then we have Ionia. Ionia is a place with like the two samurai brothers, I believe. I think it's
Samurai Brothers. That's
Yasuo and Yone. Yasuo and Yone are tough. Yasuo and Yone
for season 3.
Oh, but there was also a Ionian War or some shit like that also plays into the.
Sign me up for season 4.
The Ionian War that plays onto the League lore as well in the Arcane lore. So
that world actually looks.
But that's the world.
Pretty big. That's really cool actually. Yeah. I'm gonna ask people who watch League or play League to tell me the lore.
Dude, it's so fire. Noxus is top left. Piltover and Zahn is in the middle.
Oh, they're right next to each other.
Yeah, and then
right over each other, right?
Yeah, Piltover and Zahn. Yeah, Piltover is the top place, and then Zahn is the bottom. I think there was
on the map they're talking about. I thought they meant like.
Oh yeah, no, they are vertical.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Because I think there was like a mining hazard or mining thing that happened, and then the city of Zahn fell down
because
shifted.
It was a bridge originally.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So there's so many different cities and locations that they could play off of. Right? And I hear Piltover and Zahn is like one of the weakest ones, one of the like lowest tier places, cities. Yeah.
They have a higher number.
Dude, Noxus is huge.
Dude, Nox, I'm telling you, bro. And Swain is the general of that. It's crazy, huh?
What's the number
of what cities and stuff?
No, what are the numbers?
The little numbers.
I think this is just the map and league. I don't know what they exactly mean, but all I know is I think this is one of the like lowest tier ones. There's a lot more of like high scale, high diff, strong people in different worlds and shit.
Oh, damn.
So it's crazy. Also, Swain got to his position by taking advantage of like he was kind of like it's crazy. I don't want to compare him to this, but like you know how Hitler. Yeah.
Don't say that name.
No, I'm just saying like how he used his influence and stuff to climb the ladder and get to the top of Germany. That's kind of what Swain did. He kind of used his influence in.
So he's really not that guy?
He is that guy, but he kind of used his influence. He made a pact with a demon, right? And that's how he became so strong and shit. It's his lore goes deep. I don't know the complete complexities of his lore.
Him versus Event.
Who? Mbessa?
Mbessa.
Bro, he's the commander of the nation. He sent her. What do you mean?
Okay, yeah.
There's levels.
You could be like a soldier and then have a general, but still be able to beat up.
The thing is, he made a contract with the devil. What a devil!
But Mbessa's Mbessa.
So now
she has the runestones.
Okay, but dude, like
that's
it's
great.
like
He's him, bro.
And Mbessa, or not Mbessa. Like, what's her name? So
Vi?
Not Vi. What's
Caitlyn?
Silco's
Mel?
number 2.
Oh, Savika.
Savika.
Yeah,
it's like Savika could easily beat the hell out of freaking Silco.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
So but like, no, it's not like that. Well, Silco doesn't have any fucking powers, right? Yeah. This man, Swain. He made a contract with a devil, bro.
He's like that.
He's like that.
There's no way you're in charge of like the war country without being like him. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's like Luffy.
It's Fire Lord. No. Fire Lord Ozai. That's Fire Lord Ozai, bro.
I get you.
He sent Azula for real.
Well, it's because
that's what it is.
You used Hitler as an example. So I'm like,
I meant like how he got to power.
Okay.
He kind of like leveraged the people he knew and influenced. I felt
like that was implication. Like
he's
not really that strong. He just used his brain.
He got motion
like that.
He got motion. Sorry,
he should have said Fire Lord Ozai. I don't know.
Yeah, my bad. I should say that.
You did say it was like the Fire Nation.
Yeah, well, but the thing is, Fire Lord Ozai, he didn't really get to the.
He was born into it.
He was born into it. That's my thing. Swain kind of worked his way up the ladder and finally got into that position and took over.
I'm sure we can find different examples.
No, 100%. But yeah, that's my whole thing with Arcane. Okay. There's a lot of ways they can go, a lot of avenues, right? Whole lot of League lore, right? If you want to play League, don't. But if you want to learn about League, you can read up on it and whatnot. It's fire. The lore is actually pretty crazy.
I'll stick to my Arcane.
Let's stick to my Arcane. But yeah, they can go a lot of places. So Noxious is probably the most likely place they go next. So
very briefly, so it's old runes.
Yep.
Hex tech.
Mm-hmm.
And
Wild runes.
Oh, wild runes. Hex tech and like actual magic.
I
think the runes are
magic.
Yeah, the runes are used to harness.
Remember magic,
hex tech.
I think Jace called it magic because he saw Victor before he knew it was Victor.
And that was a rune I think that he gave.
All magic
Jace.
is complex science we don't know about yet.
Yeah. There's different types of runes too. There's like fuck.
Okay, so the reason why I asked is because you had the runes, right? Mm-hmm. But then you also had
you said arcane crystals, right? You said that, or
yeah, I think
that's what I'm referring to as hex tech.
Okay.
I like to call it that because that's like raw, and then it's like refined, and then
okay, because Mbessa had the runes on her arm, and it negated not only her daughter's magic,
right,
and it negated hex tech.
Yes,
right. So for me, just in that one fight alone, I'm like, are those the 3 little power systems?
No,
I think it's just magic.
There's a lot more depth to the runes. So runes are like there's different types of runes. I think the classifications are like sorcery, resolve, inspiration, precision, domination.
But are they magic itself?
Yeah, that I think that's what Victor used to teleport Jace when he was a kid.
So arcane is just all Arcane.
All Arcane is all magic. Yes,
it's all magic.
Yes.
Oh, there's just different types.
All the power. Yeah, the power system.
Okay.
And then the runes.
Like writing, right?
The runes is how they harness it.
Gotcha,
you feel me? Inspiration is the one Jace harnessed, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
The very first gem he got?
Yeah, the gem he got and the ones he's working on, those are based off of inspiration.
How about the one Investa wore on her inspiration?
That actually might be like domination or something.
Because it was green.
If it was, it's green is resolve.
Oh wait,
they have colors. Yeah.
I want to see.
So inspiration is this one, resolve is this one, sorcery is this one, domination is that one, and then position is that one.
Oh, that's tough.
It's pretty cool. That's in league. That's in the league game as well. So
precision.
Man, bro, this shit goes so deep, bro.
Oh, dude, inspiration.
It's pretty cool because now I think when I first watched, go ahead.
So the blue, the main hex tech we're seeing is
inspiration.
It's inspiration.
Inspiration.
Wait,
I think that one might the one Victor was using might be sorcery. I'm not sure. You know what I'm saying? Either way, it could be either one. I don't know, but I just know it's cool as shit. You feel me? It's fire, bro. It's fucking fire.
Because when I watched season 1 of Arcane when it like first came out, someone told me about it. I had no one to talk to about the show like this complex. Yeah. And now that season 2 came out, it's pretty cool.
It goes deep, bro.
You know what's crazy is my dad texted me like 2 weeks ago and goes, Arcane? ? And I was like, Arcade? What are you talking about? Dude. A week later, you text in the chat, hey bro, we're gonna talk about it. I was like, oh
yeah, Arcane, yeah. Shout out to you guys though for catching up on it. I not gonna lie to you. Good shit. Y'all caught up fast as fuck.
Episodes.
Yeah,
kind of crazy.
Proud of you guys. Good job.
Bro.
Y'all fucking killed it, bro.
Because I think isn't in season 1 isn't JID on a song with Imagine Dragons?
I think so.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why I knew about it.
Dude, I forgot what part it was, but Denzel Curry was singing at one part, and I was like,
yeah,
this is sick.
hard as fuck.
Because it was like a part where like he needed to be rapping fast with what was going on, and I was like, dude, I don't think people know this is Denzel, but
dude, speaking of the soundtrack, bro, they somehow made it. I didn't think anybody could rival Across the Spider-Verse, really, bro. But they really, in terms of character development and fitting this, the music might not be better, but the music scenes fit better slightly in the instance of Arcane for the development of those characters.
I was asking Shamim if in the intros for the first and second season, they're the same song, but they're not the same, right?
Different visuals.
No, not like
the song Imagine Dragons.
I thought it was the same.
I think they
the
used
exact same song or like different versions.
It's the same song.
They used that song in the intro in season 1?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, those everything. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I think it's the same song.
I don't know.
It's the same song.
I feel like they sound different.
It might be.
I know it's the same song, but I feel like was JID in the first one?
I think he was.
Like in the intro of the first.
They cut it off. They cut it off before. Like they don't play the whole song. Yeah, they play a snippet. Yeah.
Oh, in the first season?
Both seasons.
In the intros.
They could have swithed it up, maybe tempo. I don't know. You know, I'm not sure.
I don't know why it felt a little different.
Oh, dude, it was like a C minor.
B sharp.
When
I took this one class,
minor.
I took a music class, and then I remember this one student sitting next to me. He's like, "What's like one album you like?" And I'm not trying to be mainstream, like no J. Cole, no Blast, whoop de woo. I was like, because this is when Spider-Man came out.
Oh,
I was like, Spider-Man album good,
valid.
You know, he told me Arcane season 1 better, and I was like, "What are you talking about?" I listened to it. I love Spider-Man, but like when you really think about it, it's just beats and sounds. Nothing wrong with it. It's beautifully well done. But Arcane is actually like instruments. It's like really different.
They really flow it into the character scenes. So the character scenes with Jinx, whenever she's lost or hopeless or whatever, the song perfectly fits that, right? Whenever they were dancing, Echo and Jinx were dancing together in the past, right? With the frame rate, you felt the vibe. You felt Echo's. You felt at that moment how Echo would have felt. You felt like, oh my god, like the surreal feeling of having actually a life in another world.
That was me with Jinx when she's trying to off herself and that song's playing. I'm like, oh, that song is really fucking hitting.
Right, exactly. So it's like every scene that personifies a specific character transitioning into a different development arc or development or instance or whatever the case is, or how their emotions are being portrayed. The song perfectly. I don't think you. I say this all the time, but I don't think you can better match what Arcane did with in that instance of music to character, bro. It's fucking, or music to scene even. It's fucking beautiful, bro. Beautiful. So there it is. All right, what else? That's it for Arcane, really. That's it for Arcane.
Do you want to keep it going, or you want to...
I'm just gonna get to this one, and then we could wrap it up.
I have one question to ask, bro.
Talk to me. What's up?
Oh, right now?
Yeah.
Okay, bro. I saw this video.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you think's gonna win? Wait, who was it? It was. Oh, okay. Who do you think's winning in a fight? Iron Man versus Batman.
Prep time.
Comics or MCU?
Both prep time.
Comics or like
both prep time?
Are we
Batman? Comics?
Are we
or
talking
movies?
comics or movies? Yeah. We can do two different answers.
Yeah,
we can do both. I don't know the question when they asked. I saw. I don't know what they were, going to comics or whatever. But
movies, I'm saying Iron Man. Comics, I'm saying Batman.
He answered it.
Yeah.
Batman in the comics is some of the he's the weirdest nigga I've ever seen in my life. Like he has what's it called? When you have a backup for your backups.
Contingency?
He has contingencies for his contingencies. And if in case those contingencies don't happen, he has contingencies in case the contingencies don't contingent. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking, it doesn't make any sense.
I feel like a big difference between the two characters too is that one may be like book smart, right? But Batman is not as book smart as Tony Stark, of course. But not only is he book smart, he's like street smart, and he's psycho analysis. He's like, yes, I can understand your character enough to kind of predict what you'll do given certain circumstances.
Facts.
Right?
Facts.
If I provide a situation, I can kind of manipulate things to play out the way I need them to.
And also, one needs a suit, one doesn't. You think?
Well, they both need suits.
They both need suits.
One needs more than the other.
Yeah.
One needs more.
Well,
if
Batman wants to compete with Iron Man, he needs some. He needs some heavy artillery. He needs his suit,
definitely. But I'm saying
he needs some artillery.
Like the whole prep time thing is like if. It's because in the comics, I know there's like the Hellbat armor.
Oh my god!
He could fight against like Darkseid in that joint, right?
And Darkseid is
so crazy.
He be fucking up Superman, bro.
But it's crazy.
He beat Superman.
Yeah.
He beat Superman in like base just take the armor.
And if you're telling me Batman can hang with that, crazy.
No, because one of the arguments one of the guys was saying was that if Iron Man can, he's just gonna fly away, and it's like, why don't you think Superman flew away?
Yeah, fly away from Batman. Go ahead, see what happens.
But also, in the comics, I know Iron Man makes armor out of like Mjolnir steel.
Oh yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Iron Man is wicked crazy. He makes some crazy.
There are some crazy shit.
The one against Thor, that's a crazy.
Different.
But at the same time,
even
like
Hulk too, bro.
Hulkbuster.
Like I'm not sure if that armor. I'm pretty sure it'll put up 8. I don't fucking know. It's kind of hard to tell.
Beat the Mobius chair, Batman. Go ahead, bro. Beat that nigga.
That's
I dare you. I dare you.
That's a fair point. That's a fair point.
No, and then I saw another thing, and it was what's his? I think it's Red Hood. Is that his name?
Oh yeah,
Red Hood
versus who?
I love that whole plot line.
Fuck yeah,
I love that whole plot line. Yeah,
bro. When I actually got into that, I was like, wow, bro, like this is actually
crazy.
DC's dark, bro.
Hey, ready? Winter Soldier versus Red Hood.
Ooh, I like that one.
I don't know too much about the Red Hood.
No, bro. Hey, no.
But I'm giving it Winter Soldier.
No, that's crazy. Have you played Arkham Knight?
No. I've seen some
gameplay. So
Jason
Todd, Red Hood, Arkham Knight, that's him, right? But he basically grows a militia in Arkham City to fight against Batman. And since he knows Batman so well because he trained against him, he trains everybody to be like, hey, this is how he works. This is what he does. So you're not confused. Like, I think they even made a point about like
his armor, his weakness.
His chest plate, the symbol, has the most armor on it because people are kind of like registered. You think you're going to shoot at it, right?
Yeah,
drawn to it, but it's the most heavily armored.
That's crazy.
So he'll tank the shots. Don't
shoot there. Yeah,
he goes shoot for the joints for the weak points.
So he gets like
weak points.
That's weird.
He gets like vehicles. He gets like weapons. He kind of
counters them.
He kind of builds like his militia to counter Batman.
That's fucking insane.
I mean, Batman's Batman at the end of the day, but
no, it's crazy.
But that's still ridiculous.
Batman, bro.
Yeah, which I understand.
Well, I mean,
he got hoed.
And the whole
it
was Joker who tortured him, right?
To a point.
He's into a point.
Well, didn't even Riley or what's her name? Fucking Harley Quinn.
Harley Quinn.
Didn't she torture him too?
Bro, they was taking turns on that dude, bro. They fucking destroyed Jason Todd, bro.
In that like movie, in the animated, when they go through it, like I think they still end up like making up, right?
Yeah, I don't think he like. I think he's still like. He just wishes Batman would have did things differently.
He's like, I'm not mad that you didn't come save me, but it's the fact you let him live.
Why is he still alive? Why is he still alive?
That's his whole thing. Yeah,
that's his whole thing.
That's crazy.
Like, bro, he's taking more innocent lives than you're saving, bro. Why is this nigga still alive?
I can't imagine being a Jason Todd because. That's crazy. Not just that, like, yo, you got another Robin. You got another Robin.
Yeah.
I come back and you have a whole nother Robin.
And he replaced you.
Yeah,
he all basically but forgot about you.
Like
type shit.
You let me die. You didn't kill the guy that killed me, and you replaced me.
And he didn't even look for you.
Dude, he did.
Well, sorry, he didn't even. he didn't put in the effort to kind of keep looking for him. After a certain point, he just gave up. He's like, I'm not gonna find him. You're greatest detective, my ass.
Dude, damn, that's true.
Greatest detective, my ass.
Dude, he has like sayings where it's like someone will come up and be like, "Oh, you won't know what hit you." He's like, "Anything you've done to me, don't think I've never done it or done it before."
Yes.
Huh?
Yeah. So in the game, like you said, there's things that he says like, whatever you throw at me, I've been through 10 times worse. Referencing the torture he went through Joker.
It's like, no matter how much you hurt me, don't think it's ever like happened to me before. I was like, damn, bro, like this fool went through.
Bro, I'm surprised he's still functioning after that, bro.
Oh yeah,
after Joker, that's insane.
Wait,
bro.
who was it against? It was Jason Todd versus who?
Winter Soldier.
No,
Bucky.
Winter Soldier.
Red Hood. Oh yeah, no, he got it easy, bro.
I don't know. I haven't seen too much of Jason Todd.
Okay, cause I understand.
And if you're talking about the Russian
yes,
spy,
yes,
Winter Soldier with no. You know what I'm saying? Just kill mode and kill mode.
Jason
That's
Todd's
different.
kill mode too.
I mean, but this is like
Jason Todd is a double blicky. This is Batman skill. No, imagine Batman
programmed.
with guns. No, imagine Batman with guns.
Don't say that. Don't fucking disrespect
imagine
Batman. It's not
with
Batman
guns.
with guns.
Imagine Batman
it's
with
not
guns.
Batman with guns.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
It's Robin with guns. Don't do that.
No, Robin is cold as fuck.
Yeah, not Batman though.
No, a dark Robin. It's a dark Robin.
Robin takes over the mantle of Batman when Batman
That's not the
is
same.
no longer.
That's not the same.
That's Nightwing.
That's Nightwing.
Nightwing is better than Batman.
No, but he takes up the mantle as Batman.
That's what people say.
Stronger?
Gohan and Goku. That's what people claim.
Ooh,
you know
I like that. I like that.
You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
Oh,
He's supposed to be like the better version of him.
From what I know,
Dick Grayson is in a league of his own. I think he's the best Robin, right?
Most refined.
He wouldn't have got killed by Damien then. Sorry ass.
Crazy.
Sorry
ass nigga. Sorry ass.
That's crazy.
Sorry. He's sorry.
He's not sorry.
Bro, he died to a pole to the temple, bro. I'm not having that shit, bro. Nigga's sorry as hell, bro.
He snapped his neck.
Huh? Did he snap his neck?
He landed on a rock. He landed on his neck and it cracked his neck.
I thought he was
Injustice.
I was talking about in the animated show. In one of the animated shows, Damien throws a stick at him, one of his fighting sticks. I think it hits him on the temple. Huh?
Something like that. Extra stick?
Yeah, something like that. Okay. And it hits him in the temple and he just and he dies. And then he gets
falls and hits his head, right?
No, yeah, I think
I don't think so. In my opinion, from what I remember.
Uh-huh.
But then he like gets resurrected by like this deity. Like he becomes like a
the dead man.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, he becomes dead man.
Yeah.
No, I think that's still the same in Injustice.
They were arguing and then he just throws something at him. And I think he just dies like that. If I'm not mistaken.
I'm not too sure. From what I remember,
I watched it a few months
comics,
back.
Like they were fighting in Arkham, and then Jason was distracted, and then Damien throws the stick at him and hits him. He falls over.
Oh, okay. That could be the thing.
Yeah, but
sorry, this fight you still got hit by that.
Point is, Winter Soldier versus Jason Todd. I think Jason Todd has it. Jason Todd has trainings. I mean, I'm gonna say fighting.
His potential lines up, bro.
Valid.
They're pretty even, right? But no, they're actually super even.
He ain't got a bionic arm.
The Winter Soldier has the
bionic arm.
He has the serum.
Super serum.
But
valid.
But I think Jason Todd also
basically has the super
Venom.
serum for real.
He has like Lazarus in him, so he's enhanced.
He basically enhanced.
He's
yeah.
strong. He's I think it was like Supergirl or Wonder Woman had a grip on him, and he took her He was able to tear
his. Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's nuts.
Insane,
yeah. That's actually
that strong enough to do that too.
Okay, yeah. Hold on.
From my understanding, it's like Bane. He has Bane venom or some shit like that. I'm not too sure. I don't remember.
If I knew more about Jason Todd, I'd be able to answer this confidently, but I do not.
I don't know. It's like saying Batman versus Captain America.
Nigga, I'm taking Batman every day of the week.
Okay, right.
That nigga Cap is sorry.
But if you have
he's washed.
Batman, Captain America is my equivalent to
Jason
Todd and Bucky.
Yeah, I agree.
Right?
Yeah. But like Batman is in a league of his fucking own.
The Bat family,
bro, he's human. Yeah. Benching and squatting, unreasonable.
Why are you doing that?
Amongst gods.
How is he doing that?
Crazy though. For real though.
And why do you have contingencies for your own contingencies and contingencies against yourself? Why do you have contingencies against yourself? That doesn't make any sense.
He trained himself to learn how to sleep in 6 minutes, but it's really like 5 hours.
That's crazy.
Why would you do that?
He's weird, bro.
Jason Todd, I think, is either on par or stronger than Batman physically.
I believe it. He's enhanced.
Oh, he's enhanced.
But Batman's just him,
he's just
though.
not as like smart or resourceful.
Tactician.
But he's just not on the same league as Batman.
Dude, what I hate though is like all these comics, bro. They have so many different like
iterations
ways to go,
Love
iterations. But at the same time, it's like thinking of Robin being bad.
Yeah.
And hating Batman? Like, who thinks of that?
Dude, who writes these? Dude. Because you're doing a good job.
You're doing a damn good job.
You're doing a great job.
There's a version where Joker, it's like a future technology where he...
Talking about Batman Beyond?
Yeah,
love Batman.
Batman Beyond is so hard.
Tim Drake
turns into the Joker.
That's crazy as fuck.
He used like a microchip to implant his his memories.
No,
I remember seeing that.
It's like Deadpool going and killing everyone
for fun.
Yeah, and then going and killing the writers and then looking at you and being like,
"You're next."
Like, what?
You're next.
Like, how do you think of that, bro?
Fucking love it, bro.
And like the worst version of Batman is a Batman Joker.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
The Batman who laughs.
Going across like all the fucking multiverse, killing everybody.
All right, we're gonna end it off with this image right here. I'm sorry, chat. I know we wasn't reading chat. This is a lot we had to go through today. A lot of Arcane talk. We literally just talked from season 1 to season 2, like the whole fucking show, basically.
Yeah.
All right, you can look at the pictures now. It should be in the group chat or just that picture. All right. Shout out to Any Sauce. Which character here gets the most undeserved hate? We got Sakura, Deku, Boruto, Danzo, Nier, Tanjiro, Bakugo, Orihime, and Gabi.
Most undeserved hate.
Undeserved.
Undeserved.
Yeah, undeserved.
Undeserved.
Honestly, I feel like Deku, bro.
I don't. First off, I don't see Orihime get a lot of hate.
I don't think I see Nier getting any hate.
I know niggas hate that.
No,
the second half of the show.
No,
it's because they hate the second half of the show.
It's because
that's not him. That's just the show.
They blame it on him though.
Because he's the successor.
Right? for L. Yeah, and they say he like cheated or some shit.
Oh, he did.
He cheated against Light. Yeah. Well, the thing is, he just used a prior knowledge that L had in conjunction with Mello.
Oh, so
and then
L
ended up beating.
Is that cheating though? Like
he
was just
low
wasn't
key.
in the game. He wasn't in the game.
He wasn't, but then he was like, you know what? I'm gonna get help. I mean,
he
3 people versus
like,
1.
L never needed help.
He picked up where they left off.
That is true. L didn't need help.
Hey, L.
So if it was supposed to be ones, he kind of did.
Is he supposed to be better than L? Like
bro,
the next up?
No, because it took Mello and him together to beat
LMNOP.
Bro,
LMNOP.
That's crazy.
I'm sorry.
I was gonna say L, bro, literally said you're probably now 1% chance that you're Kira,
but you're still a suspect.
But you're still a suspect.
Like, what are we talking about?
Bro had cameras in his house for like months.
Hey, L was scrapping too, though.
L was fucking scrapping.
L was on his ass.
Nigga, L could do everything.
His butthole hairs, bro.
L can do everything, bro.
I want to say,
except win.
But on this list,
I feel like undeserved is a very, very key word in this.
Undeserved.
I'm thinking Gabi just because.
Fuck no.
What?
Fuck
she did everything like in her eyes. She's a good guy.
She is, yeah.
In
her eyes, she is a good person.
On her side, she did everything to the T.
At the beginning.
Okay.
Until she realized the truth. And she was like, okay, maybe I wasn't.
Yeah, but to her knowledge, like she was doing everything she had to do and needed to do with her moral compass.
Yeah, at that point, yeah.
It was aligned well. And it's like, just because we don't agree with it, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't mean she was inherently wrong.
Spoiler alert, she killed Sasha, nigga. I'm not having it. She deserves every single bit of it.
When she went under, she was gonna kill who? Someone when they went to that wine cellar?
Oh, it was
who was it? I know she was gonna kill someone.
It was the Eldian, right? That was making food.
Oh,
that was Sasha's
like
Sasha's man's.
Wait,
or was she trying to kill the family?
No. It was
the family, right?
Best friends with Sasha.
Connie.
I think it was Connie.
Connie.
Yeah,
she was
right.
I think something like that.
Keep
right?
in mind,
someone was
she's captive. Like in her eyes, like these are still my enemies.
No, 100%, right?
But even when
her
she
point
did
of view.
realize and she tried a 360 and clutch the game.
No, she did.
She legit was gonna save the day for everybody.
She's still a very unlikable character, though.
I think it's undeserved, given that like what she was doing, it seemed like right for her.
Just because it seemed like it was right doesn't mean it was right, you know. So
I think it's undeserved. I think it's undeserved.
I don't. I think she deserves it, but I respect that.
Hey, she pulled the trigger. She had a choice.
Why do people hit on Tanjiro?
Is it because he's like
a
soft? He's
a little soft, guy.
Cringy, softy. I don't know. I like Tanjiro though.
I thought he was fine.
I fuck with Tanjiro.
I don't see a lot of people like hating on him like that though.
True.
Yeah.
The only time I hated him was when he was making a decision on whether it was gonna be Nezuko or the kids, and he was like this.
I'm like, bro, move.
And then Nezuko comes in, just says,
like,
"Boo."
Yeah, get your ass on.
I
think here the most undeserved low-key might be Deku.
That's what I just said.
No, I agree. No, and I agree.
I was like, dude, I feel like Deku does get some hate.
Deku or Boruto, definitely. Like I think Deku.
Don't you? I've heard you talk more bad about Deku than I heard Tanjiro.
Yeah, I know. I like Tanjiro though, but I think Deku gets a lot more hate. Like hella hate. I don't think he deserves as much hate as he gets.
Okay.
I think
Same way I don't think Sakura deserves. I don't think Sakura deserves as much hate as she gets. But I'm not mad at it.
But only
but I'm not mad at it.
But only because you know the circumstance.
For what?
The difference between the manga and the show. Because given the show, there's very valid reasons to dislike Sakura.
True.
Right?
Yeah, because she tried to come back to my boy Naruto and be like, "I love you," and it was like,
"That's gonna hate that, bro."
They just like
the cat ears.
They purposefully changed the lines to make her seem like a dickhead in the anime. It's weird.
I mean, even for Deku, I feel like the hate towards him kind of is transitional. Where like in the beginning, it's like, okay, you're a little cringy, quirky, you're a little weird, like. We don't really like fuck with you too much, but when that dies off, you're like, oh, there's no reason to dislike you.
Exactly, yeah. All
so
that.
I'm like, it's kind of fair.
The unlikable qualities are gone.
I think it's fair.
But I think just the sheer amount of hate he gets, right? It's kind of a bit much for what he's trying to achieve. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to do the best he can. You feel me? And he kind of gets a little too much, a little too much for the shit, for literally just doing him, just trying to, improve and work hard and strive.
And he's honestly one of the best wielders.
Right? Yes.
Or has the most
potential.
Yeah, potential, and actually has the most like wielding abilities out of everyone.
Exactly. Yeah. So I feel like in all of this, I think Deku might be number one here.
Some people's best just ain't good enough.
Valid.
No, that's crazy.
Deku right here. I think he's one of them. Number 2, Loki. I don't think Danzo deserves as much hate as he gets, right?
Nah, fuck that guy.
I don't think Danzo.
Bro had the whole Uchiha killed. Grabbed all the Sharingans.
Whoa. He didn't. He did not.
Or he helped.
He played a part.
He just took the Sharingans, bro.
No, and then he
let Sharingans go to waste.
He helped and then walked around and went, I'm going to take that one and that one.
Well, okay. He didn't help kill anybody.
And then he used them all in one fight.
No.
He used the whole.
He used his arms.
He
probably had some saved up. But like, hold on. But why would you let Sharingans go to waste? For one, okay, they're already dead. They're not going to use them. You know what I'm saying? And for two, he did not kill the Uchiha. Right? Itachi was the one that came up with the idea. He was like, bro, he was the one that carried it out. Third Hokage didn't stop him. You hate the fucking third Hokage. It's his fault too. Then.
Shisui.
He a bitch ass nigga, bro. He's sorry. He shouldn't have died.
Crazy.
I thought he was him.
Who is?
Shisui. I thought he was him.
Fuck.
I thought Shisui was him,
He's
bro.
playing right
Ever
now.
speak ill of my man's name.
I thought Shisui was him.
He is him.
He got the most broken Genjutsu.
Just got nerfed.
But got hoed.
He died to plot. Like, come on now.
It's not my fault. He's sorry.
Crazy.
You just can't be stronger than plot sometimes.
Bro, he lost to Danzo. Sasuke beat Danzo. Technically, he got poisoned. He got away, but he got poisoned by a Aburame clan member. But like, still, like he could have. You know what I'm saying? Shisui in the manga, he got poisoned.
Bro, there's no way you're sitting here and saying.
Well, he didn't die to the poison. He jumped off the cliff before he died to the poison.
Sitting here
and saying Danzo's crazy. I know.
And defending Danzo, and you're like, I ain't got no problem with Sakura. He's absurd.
Okay,
same guy that defends Eren.
Okay, no. I'm not saying I love Danzo. I'm just saying he gets a little bit too much hate.
No, I
right?
think it's just
plus his whole ideology was some of it. His whole ideology.
Honorable mention.
His ideology was to save the leaf. His whole plan was to save the leaf at the end of the day.
Selfishly.
So did fucking the third Hokage and Itachi.
What?
I don't know about that.
My man murked his whole clan. That's not selfish.
No,
but then saved only his brother.
Didn't you just say?
No. He saved the whole freaking village. Don't.
Oh, you're right. Saved his brother and the village. It's
like
kind of selfish, though.
Echo did that.
That's kind of selfish.
Saving the village is stupid.
But at the expense of
mother, father, and clan.
At the expense of hundreds of people's lives. Yes, I would say that.
He killed 100 to save thousands.
Out of millions.
You think that's okay?
I don't know about millions.
You think that's bills is crazy?
Yes, millions.
No, actually, no.
People's lives.
Actually, he might have a point because if he didn't, then it would create a civil war. Then other nations would invade, and then more wars would start.
We haven't know this.
Come on, Jack.
Shut the fuck up. But I think I think Danzo a little bit. Sometimes he be getting a little too much hate. It was all for the greater good of the Leaf Village. You know what I'm saying?
So. It's all for the greater good of him.
No, it was for the Leaf. It was for the Leaf.
Oh yeah.
Itachi did the same thing.
What did Sharingans do for the Leaf?
Fuck, he didn't.
Itachi.
What did the Sharingans do for the Leaf?
But then when Itachi kills his clan, it's okay, right? He's a savior.
He let
but when Danzo
rest peacefully.
Hold on,
bro went and picked out their eyeballs.
Hold on, bro. And then when Danzo wants to do his own way of saving the Leaf, he's the bad guy. Come on, guys.
There's difference.
He was always doing the most suspect shit, like in his entire
life.
For the Leaf. It's not for the Leaf. It's for his selfish reasons.
For the leaf.
Sure.
For the leaf.
It's not for the leaf.
All right, how about Bakugo? I don't usually
fuck
hear
that nigga, bro. I hate him so much.
I think it's big.
Why?
I hate him so much. He's just annoying as fuck, bro.
He gets hate. Who?
I don't think he gets hate. I don't think he gets hate like that. But I think he's just annoying as fuck. I just don't like him. His voice, he just doesn't. He just keeps screaming, bro. Like
you watch a dub.
Dude, no, bro. If I watched the dub, I would actually gouge my ears out. Like, no, I can't watch the dub, bro. But his personality just never like tones down. It's just always on some annoying, obnoxious shit. I don't like it. It's OD. It's OD as fuck. Same thing with fucking Inosuke, bro. I
fucking love
Zenitsu. Inosuke and Zenitsu. The only time I like those, the only time I like those three characters is when they're fighting. Only time. That was the only tolerable time where I can stand them. But
I like Inosuke. Little, he's cute. You know,
sometimes
his little like animal nature.
I like him more than Zenitsu like, for sure. Yeah. But I still I could do without them.
Like these little like horny characters. Sometimes they're just kind of like
annoying as fuck.
Yeah,
bro.
like it's too much of it is just too much. It's funny here and there. Like if you're a little pervy sage,
like Brooke.
Like Brooke
is funny.
Right? He's a little tasteful.
Pervy Sage is crazy.
Pervy Sage is OD.
No,
yeah, he was OD.
Too much.
He was OD.
Don't sit here and say no.
He was OD. He literally has specific like scenes, whole scenes where he would just
example. Sanji could not be near.
Oh, I hate him.
Any eye shot of a woman.
I hate him.
Even, dude. Not even. He doesn't even see them. He can smell them. He'll hear them for a mile away.
No, valid.
Nah,
he legit hears
his woman in trouble radar is crazy.
It's actually crazy. He'll hear something. He's like,
she's in trouble.
What on, bro? Spider senses go off, bro.
Like Sanji, were like comparable to Jiraiya. I'm like, or Zenitsu is like
valid.
If they're a little calmer, it's funny.
I respect it.
It's okay.
I respect
it.
Yeah. So my top three here, undeserved, would be Deku.
Careful now.
No.
Deku. Undeserved. Deku. Deku, Danzo, Boruto.
Oh my god.
Deku, Danzo, Boruto. Those three, I feel like at some level, a little undeserved. Some of it is deserved for sure, but a little undeserved. I think Deku's number one, Danzo number two, and then Boruto number three.
I think it's Boruto's show that kind of gives him a lot of hate.
Yeah, valid. His personality too, his character too. Some people just hate him. How like entitled he is, but like that's like expecting a kid to know what your parents went through.
Yeah. But I mean,
and appreciating it.
At the
it's
same
like
time, motherfucker just wanted to be with his dad.
That too, exactly.
That was his whole quarrel.
That's
with
one
his
thing
dad.
people don't understand as well. His Naruto wasn't a good dad.
Nah, he wasn't.
He wasn't there for his family.
Mm-hmm.
And why are you? And you get mad at Boruto for reacting the way he did when Naruto had a birthday cake of Himawari's birthday, bro, and then just poofed away, and it fucked up the whole birthday. It fucked up the whole night.
Yeah.
And you're mad at Boruto because he got mad at him for Naruto for that. Like, come on, bro. Naruto fucking up, bro.
Naruto fucking up. No, he is.
So
absent father.
I think Boruto is a little undeserved.
I mean, he
got
responsibilities.
Question: I get it. Was his dream to become the greatest dad? No, it's become Hokage. Like, come on,
bro. You right?
Kids were never part of the plan.
True. So, but you can't get mad at Boruto for that thing. That nigga Boruto was valid in all of his ideals.
How about you guys? Top three.
Deku.
Danzo, yeah. Danzo. Sorry.
Boruto.
How valid?
And I guess Gabby.
I could see that. I could understand why the Gabby hate is undeserved, but I just still hate it.
And I don't see why Danzo. So
I respect it. I respect it. Nothing we can do about that.
I'll go Nier, Tanjiro, and Gabby.
Oh, I forgot about Nier. That's actually nope.
Oh fuck.
Gabby's
that's
in the
valid.
trash, bro.
That's
Gabby's
valid.
In the trash. I'm gonna say.
I just don't hear.
No, that's a good point. Actually, let me do my list again.
Danzo.
Yeah. Boruto, Danzo, then Nier. Or sorry, no. Deku, Danzo, then Nier. Those three for sure. I think Nier, just because the show kind of takes a little bit of a dive after L, does not mean it's Nier's fault. Nier doesn't deserve all the hate he gets. And also, I don't think the show was that bad, honestly. It might have jumped. Let's say it was a 10 before, hypothetically speaking. Let's say it was a 10. I think it jumped to like a 8.5, 9. I don't think it dropped that low. You know what I'm saying? So I think the hate Nier gets is a little undeserved. I think Death Note was still fired all the way throughout. Yeah, that's just me. That's just me, though.
I'm going to go Gabby, Boruto, and Tanjiro.
Gabby, Boruto.
I just don't see why anybody would dislike Tanjiro like that. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
Hey, he's
valid.
Chilling.
Yeah,
he's chilling.
He's a chill guy.
He's a chill dude.
He's a chill guy. He's a chill guy.
He's just trying to save his sister, and he's just a chill guy.
Yeah, and he's a good fucking guy too. What a pure heart. Good fucking guy. I fuck with Tanjiro heavy. Actually, he's one of my favorite new gen MCs, bro. I fuck with him. He's cool. I don't know why he gets hate. Maybe he's dub voice acting because that shit is cruise. That shit is
I don't know,
horrendous.
To me, sometimes he is a little bit too innocent.
Mm-hmm.
And pure, but
he has a little bit too much pep in his step.
A little bit. Sometimes he too got some pep in his step.
Dude, when he was with what's his name? Is it Guillaume?
Guillaume?
No, Guillaume's the water one.
Guillaume's the water one.
Yeah, the water one. Oh yeah. When he was with him, trying to like have him talk all the time, this fool was just like, bro, like, let me do my thing, bro. You all up in my beef right now.
Oh god, bro, get out of his fucking Johnson, bro. That's crazy. Wait, did you already say yours? Mm-hmm. Which one did you say?
Near Tanjiro Gabby.
Near Tanjiro Gabby, for real, bro. Y'all niggas didn't fuck with Sasha for real, huh? Yeah, they didn't fuck with Sasha for real, bro.
Oh, you don't like them Uchis either, do you?
Who?
Danzo?
Oh, Uchiha. That's crazy. Nah, I fuck with the Uchiha.
That's crazy.
But Toby got a point, low key. Let's be real. Now I'm gonna be. Let's keep it a stack.
He's a student.
Let's keep it a band, bro. Toby had actual. Toby was so smart. He created a jutsu to counter Uchihas, and then Minato learned it, and it ended up coming in clutch against Obito. He was right. Toby was right, bro. I don't care what anyone says.
His teachings were passed down for real.
His teachings were passed down, and he learned.
The creator.
Fuck we talking about? And then Minato upgraded it. So you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, bro. Toby was right. Toby was right. You can laugh. It's okay. Like you can laugh.
Yeah, because we were saying earlier.
Facts, brother.
What were we saying?
I don't think he was. I don't think he was right.
Toby?
It makes
I
sense.
think he was right.
It makes sense.
If he makes sense, he was right.
That way.
That's all, you know what I'm saying. But that was it for the pod. Anything you guys want to add? Arcane, Toby,
Itachi. Why he's not right.
One of them? One out of how many, nigga? Out of how many generations? Sorry, two out of how many generations?
What generations?
From the third Great Ninja War to that point in time, the amount of Uchihas that were straight. Let's go kill him. Come on, bro.
No. Just because they were upset about being segregated, right, does not mean they did any.
You know why they were segregated? Why were they segregated?
Because they're emotional.
Because Tobirama's a little racist.
It's not that he was a little racist. He knew the danger that was them. He understood. But he also had them in charge of the military police, bro. Or the Leaf police. What are you talking about?
Yeah, so
he trusted them.
Bro.
They had power.
They got motion.
They were ostracized to the corner of the map, but like still, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, they were still right there though. Like
they were still there. Yeah, it's not
they
like
will hop a skip away, bro.
Yeah, for real, bro. A little stroll, 5-10 minute stroll, bro. You make it into the Uchiha compound, bro.
They can get around quick. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, bro. I mean, it's not like they were chained up. You know what I'm saying? They were chilling. They could come out if they wanted. Oh my god, Toby Rama, bro. Fucking hilarious. But yeah, anything you guys want to add at all? Anything Arcane related? Anything this related?
If you haven't seen Arcane, watch Arcane.
All my days, 100%. 100% watch Arcane.
You should also watch Look Back.
Oh, I'm gonna watch that. We could talk about that. We're gonna watch Dandadan and the Look Back movie, and then talk about it next week.
Great movie. Great.
Never mind.
No, okay. No, he's just saying say it into the mic, but it's fine.
You were like,
oh, it was a great movie.
What was a great movie?
What was the movie?
Oh, Look Back.
Yeah, Look Back.
Made by the same creators of Chainsaw Man.
Chap was talking about how good of a movie it was. Chapin. Yeah,
it's like Shaq watches the anime.
Yeah, no,
Shaquille.
Chap. But we'll watch it and then talk about it next week.
Have you guys seen like I think it's like the Detroit NFL wise Detroit celebration? It was like the Dragon Ball Z Kamehameha.
Oh yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Actually, have you guys seen the Crunchyroll account? You know Kendrick Lamar dropped an album, right? And then in one of the songs, he goes, mustard!
Yeah.
Right?
It sounds like Dragon Ball.
Yeah. And then Crunchyroll posted that, and it was a picture of Vegeta from regular to Super Saiyan, and then the sound was the music in the background. And he goes, mustard! In the caption. It's so hard, bro. Even Crunchyroll locked in, tapped in, bro. I'll fuck with it. I'll fuck with it. It's fine.
They chose their side.
They chose their side, bro. They chose their side. Honestly, it's Kendrick versus everybody, so...
Everybody wants to be my enemy.
That's Kendrick for real, bro. Where my boy Griffith at on this list, bro? He really gets hate for no reason. Yeah, I can't stand. I can't stand Elor.
Ban.
He's a mod. He's a mod.
Unmod people.
Revoked.
But yeah, Arcane was fire. If there's anything I missed, let us know. Mind you, I'm gonna start editing this podcast tonight. Try to get it out tomorrow. The clips you guys will see about Arcane. There will be a lot. There will be a lot of. It will be honestly Arcane for probably a whole week. So if you haven't watched it,
make it 2 weeks. The fuck?
If I can, because I might post 2 a day. We'll see depending on the workload. I don't know if that's possible. I'll try. But because I have to get all the clips too of each scene and shit, I gotta scroll through it and try to find them all. But it's gonna be, if I can do 2 clips a day, it'll probably be a week, maybe a little more. But one clip a day, it'll be like probably 2 weeks of Arcane, honestly. But I'll try to do 2 just to get them out there, just so everybody can see it. So
valid.
But yeah, thank you guys for coming out. If you guys have any questions, let us know right now, real quick. We're gonna get them out.
Batman, Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, Bruce Wayne.
Bruce Wayne. Wait, what?
Don't Oliver come at me Queen with that Walmart version.
Oh, Oliver Queen versus Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne. Oliver Queen is he's fire, but Bruce Wayne is just, he's Bruce
Oliver
Wayne.
Queen and Bruce Wayne, like them as just normal people. We're talking about like a billionaire versus
another billionaire.
Is he a billionaire or is he like
he's not a billionaire?
I
think he's
Bruce
rich,
Wayne is more richer though.
Yeah. I think
he might actually be a billionaire. I don't know.
Possibly.
Yeah, but I think I think Bruce Wayne is like a multi-billionaire.
Yeah.
I don't think Oliver Queen hitting 3 digits of billions yet. I ain't gonna lie.
Anyways, yeah.
Pockets ain't deep. Oliver Queen pockets ain't deep. Arrow show though was fire.
It was good for like
for the first few seasons. It was fucking amazing.
I give it up to like 4, maybe 5.
Valid.
And then the end seasons peak.
Oh, I didn't watch. I didn't finish it. I didn't finish it.
The ending, like the last 2 to 3 seasons, amazing.
I stopped when they started doing the crossovers, bro. Too many of them. I couldn't keep up.
That's the CW when they started doing a lot of the Flash, like the first seasons for the Flash and the first seasons for Green Arrow, or Arrow. I mean, really, really good. But then it started like caca. I didn't like it.
It's like Flash.
Speaking of Flash
was really good in the first few seasons, 100%.
I was like
after
Savitar, it fell off. Yeah.
Speaking of Flash,
even Savitar was a little shaky. I'm not gonna lie.
That was true.
Yeah.
Some of the Flash's, sorry, real quick. Some of the Flash's nickname is the fastest man alive.
Okay.
The Scarlet Speedster.
The
Crimson Comet.
The
Human Whirlwind.
Okay.
The Whiz Wizard.
Whiz Wizard is hard.
The Sultan of Speed.
Okay.
Sultan
of Speed.
The Monarch of Motion.
Monarch of Motion.
And the Grand Vizier of Velocity. Sorry, it's just because we're talking about the Flash.
Grand Vizier of Velocity?
Yeah. The Flash.
The fuck? I haven't heard any of those shits. That's hard.
Scarlet Speedster, I love
Scarlet Speedster is hard. Scarlet Speedster is hard. Y'all sleep on Oliver? Let's be real. We're not sleeping on Oliver, but Bruce Wayne is Bruce Wayne. You know?
Okay, tell me, is Oliver Queen stepping toe-to-toe with freaking Superman, bro?
Yeah, no, he's
not.
Let's
be for real.
Like, maybe he's keeping him at bay for a little bit, but he's not doing anything.
Keeping him at bay from distance.
Yeah, real, but he's not doing anything against Superman.
They never insinuate ever in any, like, comic or adaptation that I remember Oliver Queen being an equal, not even close, just equal to Batman.
They definitely emphasize he's useful for sure.
Yeah.
In instances like with his specific arrows, sometimes he has kryptonite arrows and shit like that. So he's definitely useful. But like, what is Bruce Wayne, nigga? This is Batman, bro.
Oliver Queen doesn't do anything that Batman can do.
Fact.
Oliver Queen, by the way, is a former billionaire.
Because he lost all his. Okay.
You give Batman a bow and arrow, just as good.
I'd believe it.
No bullshit.
I'd believe it.
Just as good.
Give him 30 minutes.
He'd be like, you know what? I'm using my detective skills.
Give him 30 minutes, bro.
Honestly, give Oliver a gun. He'd be way better.
Bro, no bullshit. Give Oliver a gun and keep Batman whatever he has. He's still not beating Batman.
Time out. I know they did a Deathstroke versus Green Arrow in the show, right? But Batman and Robin regularly go against Deathstroke
on the regular,
and that's a motherfucker that has like he's basically a 3 times version of Oliver Queen, you know,
Low-key.
Like with guns,
Low-key.
with that fucking 50 cal Beretta, a fucking any weapon you can think of. Like
you got Robin going toe to toe with that nigga, bro.
That's very true.
So like Oliver Queen, bro, you ain't got shit on.
Speedy versus Dick Grayson, easy claps.
Oh my God, Dick Grayson's actually Roy Harper. Damn, bro. That takes me back Young Justice days, bro.
You ever finished Young Justice, by the way?
I don't think I did, bro.
You know they came out with like season 4 and season 5.
I don't think I finished. I need to finish it. It's because the time skip they did was so confusing to me, and I just stopped watching it. But I understood it a little.
Green Arrow's characters is basically Walmart version Batman.
The TV show, yes.
Really?
Don't violate. They are, but it's a little disrespectful.
Sidekick,
it's a
billionaire, former sidekick.
It's a little former is tough. Nah, that's disrespectful, dude. Shout out my nigga Oliver though. I like the TV show though.
And based off the show version for Arrow, this motherfucker, he trained like involuntarily.
Yes.
Right? Whereas Batman went out of his way to put him in those circumstances, trained with Ra's al Ghul, studied
Oliver technically the Ra's al Ghul
mystical part of
Oliver did train with Ra's al Ghul.
Oh, he did, huh?
Yeah.
But you're
nigga's married to his daughter. Who
wanted who to be the successor? Who wanted who to be successor?
I'm pretty sure in the comics, Batman was chosen to be the successor.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Yep. He's just half the man Bruce Wayne is.
He said, "I need you, bro, to mate with my daughter."
That's true.
He said, "I want you as my son."
Isn't Oliver a queen? Didn't he get with Ra's al Ghul's daughter?
Talia Ghul, whatever.
Talia Ghul?
Yeah, in the show.
In the show, it's not like canon comic accurate.
I don't know.
Okay. Honestly,
I think from
they
the
all
show,
sleep with each other. So I don't fucking
know.
I think the show doesn't go off the comic.
Valid.
Batman, Wonder Woman, Superman.
Yeah, valid.
Interchangeable relationships.
Yeah, Batman got down. That man be slanging it, right? Got down on Wonder Woman, bro. That's a crazy feat.
I'm just saying, Wonder Woman ain't no Catwoman.
True.
Hey, that's what I'm saying.
True. Good point.
That's a different breed.
But you know how much balls you gotta have to slang it with Wonder Woman?
Hey, no, you're not wrong.
Nah, bro.
No, you're not wrong.
You break your ribs. Just wait. Wasn't there a scene where? No, sorry. No.
What are we talking about?
Which one?
There was a scene where Batman was like back against the wall, or whatever, and then like Wonder Woman grabs his rib and like just breaks it. I think it was the animated scene. And he ends up turning it on her and like defeating her or some shit.
It's where they go to the parallel universe, and it's like the parallel Wonder Woman.
Yes, I think it's what's it called? No. Injustice? I think it's just Injustice, right? Injustice,
something like that.
Something like Injustice Wonder Woman.
It's one like the yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she breaks his rib though.
But yeah, she legit just touches him, boop, and it just breaks her rib, his rib.
And then she throws what she thinks to be smoke gas, but is actually knockout gas. She breathes it in. He's like, "Joke's on you." It's knockout gas.
Smart man.
Hey, good.
That nigga's good.
His way to defeat her by making her think that everybody's a cheetah.
Yeah.
And then she keeps on fighting until she burns out or dies of like overuse of adrenaline.
Exertion, adrenaline, yeah.
Crazy.
Oh, her heart rate.
Rate.
I was literally just watching that one.
Oh, really?
Just watching it. Yeah, and Batman goes, he's like, the Justice League is under attack.
By who?
By me. I'm like, no fucking way.
Crazy.
This man knows his countermeasures so well. He's like, that was my shit. That's my shit. He got my whole flow, bro. He got my whole flow. That's crazy.
And then what he said at the very end, when he's like, when he leaves the Justice League, and then Superman's like, "You're so ignorant that you make a contingency for everyone else, but not yourself."
Wonder Woman said, she was like,
he's like, "You guys are my contingency."
No,
he goes, "You all are."
Yeah. Oh yeah. And then Wonder Woman goes, We wouldn't do that to you. We wouldn't do that against you."
You guys are fools.
You guys are damn fools if you would. I'm like,
he said, "I would do it again."
A man amongst gods in that room, by the way.
Yeah.
That man, Green Lantern's in there, Wonder Woman's in there, Superman's in there, Cyborg. And this man is a regular human being talking about something. If you don't have
Martian Manhunter alone,
if you don't have countermeasures against me, you're a fucking fool. Yeah. You're a dumbass. You know what I'm saying? That guy's a fucking aura. His countermeasure against Martian Manhunter was to keep him inflamed.
Hey, bro, that shit was fucking foul. He said, "All I need to defeat you is a box of matches."
Oh my goodness! No,
foul.
He goes, the alien in the Metropolis, $50 million kryptonite rock. I need a penny for a book of matches.
That is crazy. He's like, Martian Manhunter just calling Batman. He's like, "Batman, I'm on fire." He jumps in the water. I'm still on fire.
Calls Flash. I can't stop running. Bomb on your wrist.
Why did he? Like the fact that he knew every single thing that was going on. He's like, "Fuck,
dude." I would have been impressed if I found out that he I was like,
funny.
"Really, fool?"
Really?
That's so funny, bro. He's like, "Flash, I need your help." He's like, "Can't, man. I'm running." I'm running. He's like, "Mom, shot your wrist?" Yeah.
I think too. What's funny is like in the Injustice universe when they, I think it was Kryptonite or something. They figure out a way to make the pills to make them like the same strength as like Kryptonians, like Superman.
Yeah.
As soon as homie takes one of those, pops those pills, and goes toe to toe with Superman, is like, "Hey, bro,
I saw that.
Alfred, come on, bro."
Oh yeah, he fucking
was it the Nazi one?
No.
Because there's a Nazi one where he puts Superman in a red room.
Oh,
and then they fight mano a mano, and then he beats the shit out of Superman.
But this is Injustice. They have pills that give them the same strength as Superman.
That's crazy.
So Harley Quinn, Alfred, and Batman. I think when they fight Superman, like they low-key fucking him up. I think Harley Quinn fights against him.
You guys all watch Young Justice?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you?
Somewhat. No, I didn't finish it, but I watched it for.
Do you remember when Superboy used to put on the fucking suit tats and he'd go berserk?
Oh yes.
Yeah. You don't remember that? Lex
with
Luthor
a patch?
gave him, the patches
and
he'd go fucking
temporary patch.
Yep.
Oh my peak, bro. Oh fuck, I was about to end it off on one thing. Fuck, bro, I forgot what it was, man.
We're talking about DC or
I was talking about the Batman Doom thing. I think
Batman Doom.
Sorry, the Batman movie.
The contingency one.
Contingencies, yes. Oh. Everybody has these elaborate schemes to get defeated and shit like that. The strongest one, Superman, all you needed was a kryptonite bullet. That was it. All you needed was one kryptonite bullet. He shoots him in the chest, and his healing factor backfires against him because the bullet gets lodged in his chest, and they can't cut it open because he healed over the bullet.
It was
and they needed
Metallo.
Yep.
Metallo.
And they needed. Batman said, "Yo, go to Star City or National City to create a scalpel made of kryptonite so that I could cut open Batman." That's fucking insane, bro. Or Superman. That's fucking insane, bro.
I love how he knew that.
That's insane, he's good, bro. That man is so good.
And he's not like, oh, we're gonna call him out in a fight and fuck him up. It's like, no, it's like simple as making somebody need to save and shooting him point blank.
Yeah, exactly. Simple. The strongest person there that you would assume requires the most elaborate scheme to take down is the simplest way to take him down. That's fucking insane.
Even when it came down to like the alternate universe where Batman's old, he's like, you know what? I'm just gonna gear up, fuck his ass up.
Yeah.
The Dark Knight Returns.
Yeah. Dark Knight Returns.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna have my old trusty one-armed boy over there shoot motherfucker. He catches it. And it explodes in his face.
Yes.
Dude, that's what's so funny to me is like, damn, you think you're so hot shit, and these motherfuckers just like, sorry, you're just not that guy.
You're not that fucking guy.
And then when he says, he's like, when he's bringing the kryptonite, he's like, remember this feeling? I could have taken you down if I really wanted to.
What was that movie called?
Which one?
The one that we're talking about with the Batman.
I think it's Doomsday.
Doomsday. Is it Doom or is it Doomsday?
I think it's Doom because I think that's the fail-safe one. Let me see.
Right. But. Yeah, in that movie, it really goes to show you Batman, how Batman is. It's not even comic versions of him. This is just regular Batman.
Justice League Doom.
Okay, valid. But yeah, this is just regular versions of Batman. It's fucking ridiculous. So with that being said, thank you guys for coming out. We appreciate everybody in the chat and TikTok. Thank you everybody in the YouTube video. Like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell notification when we upload next. Dang. Follow his rug page at Canelo Rugs if you want a rug. And join the Discord. Top link in the description, please. Yes, sir. So close to 1,000. We just passed 900, I believe. And we're getting there. And if you want to join for the weekly watch parties in the Discord, make sure you join the Discord as well. So that being said, thank you guys. YouTube video. If you learned anything new from Arcane this episode, and if you want us to break down other TV shows a little bit, let us know in the comment section below, and we will do that and make clips about it as well. So with that being said, to my left we got Brother Jack, Brother Kane, and Brother Zeke. I'm your host, me, and we'll catch you on the next one.
See ya.